paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive. They're selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot belly goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good. Oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
What's up, you delicious, overweight, great people. Look, first things first. I still have a really bad cough. I feel almost normal, though. I just have it's like my throat is still healing itself. So I'm going to be probably coughing and sometimes, and it's going to sound really hoarse and gross. Not gross, but it's going to sound like an old man cough. You're going to hear it like, it's awful. But that's neither here nor there. We're going to talk about something very, very interesting today. A delicious copyright strike. Oh, what a great day to be alive. So immediately when this happened last night or this morning, immediately when this happened, I got with one of my buddies who has a very high knowledge of copyright and fair use law. He's a lawyer, obviously. No, it's not Ricada. I know everybody just thinks it's Ricada because he's just a lawyer. You know, there's more than one, right? Anyways, got with them. We both laughed and cut up over phone. A lot of fun. When people that have they have no idea how fair use or copyright or anything or transformative works or commentary or anything, they have no idea how any of it works. Obviously, you'll see what I mean. Because the way that the actual copyright strike was filed was completely fraudulent, which is against YouTube's TOS, but YouTube likely won't care because it wasn't done as the normal, attaching a video to a thing and then having their AI system pick up on the same video and then you file a copyright strike. It was like a manual backdoor copyright strike. So we're gonna get into the meat and the bones of it. I do have to shout out some people real quick, boys. Real quick. Shill Dilly gifted 50 memberships before we even started. I wanna give you a shout out, my friend, real quick. Wait, no, that's not the right one. Thank you, Shilly. I love you. And I appreciate you so much. You're proving to these people every day that try to come after us, normal ass people that are just trying to make our way, have a good time, and speak about what we're passionate about. They come after us every single day and try to shut us down. And you people keep supporting people like me, people like Nick, all these people, the people that actually need that support. So thank you guys so much. I love you and I appreciate you. I hope it's a fight milk night because I ain't streaming again for a while. As you guys know, I have a flight in the morning and I'm going to Daytona Beach, Florida to run the preseason NASCAR test at Daytona. My first NASCAR drive ever. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then I'll let you know what my race schedule for ARCA is this year. Should be running 3 ARCA races this year. So we'll see. And maybe some NASCAR National Series stuff. It's gonna be insane. I'm very scared. I'm very stressed out. But anyways, let's get into the boss. And also we gotta talk about Billy Hatcher. I'm sorry. Thank you guys in Rumble. I love you. Also, locals, people actually in locals. Thank you, Doug. I see you, Scott. Real quick, Billy Hatcher with a pink boy. Here it is. You ready? My boy. My boy. My son. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you. Said I saw a massive gift membership that adds up with Naked Snake. Oh, and also I smell some tiny pee energy coming from the dude that DM'd your video. Yeah, actually, no, so it's gonna be it's actually kind of cringy, but we'll get into it. I don't know the fucking guy. I don't know him. So thank you. Love you, Billy. I appreciate you. Always just going hard as hell. Fur Fan says 30 months of Famalot. Damn. Tell Lil Hope I love her. Appreciate you guys so much, Fur Fan. It's a long time. Squid says, but did you send a bunch of vicinities in your rebuttal to the strike? Because that's always funny. No, I sent the entire breakdown of all the timestamps of all the transformative and commentary portions. Thank you, Squid, by the way. I appreciate you. This is not my first rodeo, by the way. This has happened 3 times before, and they were all overturned immediately. Because people thought that me reading a word that they wrote or showing a picture of them in my videos somehow constituted a strike, which is kind of similar to this. So here we go. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Blue Gundam, what's up, dude? And everybody in here, 400 people in here, make sure you give me some love. Like the show. All right. I had to cough and I didn't do a good job masking it. I really need to get my mute button good. Anyways, also Rumble's going ham. Raking Knight with 20 Rumble ramp. Good luck this weekend. Get your NASCAR license. Thank you, man. Outlaw 2. I love you. Raking, you have so many damn things beside your name. You got a check mark, a shield, a crown. Well, thank you so much, man. All right. And then also YouTube, you boys. And Outlaw 2. And Fur Fan, good luck with the race this weekend for me and Lil Hope. How much love, bro. Appreciate you, dude. I appreciate you. Thank you. I love you. We're halfway to Naked Snake. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully it's a 260th Naked Snake night. Hopefully it's a fight milk night. We won't be here Saturday, so. Oh, okay. Let me mute again. I gotta cough. All right, boys. So I put out a video the other day, last week. This video was talking about soft giving. It's a organization that helps charities, has worked in the past with Asmongold, a bunch of other random creators, paid them some undisclosed amount to push their like middleman, like charity organization deal. And they kept like 42% of the actual profits. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole video. And the article that I read in the videos written by a guy named Jacob Wolf. The other guy's, I think his name's Hunter Cook, but it was spelled like with an E. Anyways, so I read as every single commentary channel on the entire earth reads an article, you read an article. Now, I read this article. I have 9 different portions of commentary in the video dispersed with every single article read that equals up to over 7 minutes, which is the majority of the portion of the video. It is all lined up here in my PDF. So, put that out. Video does fine. It gets like 27,000 views or something. And the guy that wrote the article saw that I made a video about it, which is fine. Strangely enough, Very strange. He claims that I didn't credit him, but then also claimed that he saw I credited him in the description. I don't know, whatever. But that's neither here nor there. There's an ulterior motive to why he did this. But anyways, shockingly enough, the guy that struck my channel did not ever reach out to me or anything. I've actually had a few instances in the past, probably like half a dozen, because I've been doing this for a long time, where I've had corporate companies worth jillions of dollars come after me for this, by the way, and lose, obviously. But it was pretty egregious back then, dude. I was listening to fucking conference calls, man. But anyways, dude didn't contact me at all. And I've had several occasions where I've showed a clip of a video or read an article or something, and the person that either had the original video or what have you DM me or emailed me and said, hey, man, I saw a portion of my thing is in one of your videos. You know, good video, blah, blah, blah. They're usually nice about it, right? They don't have to be, you know, but I'm just saying most of the time people are nice about it. And they're like, hey, can you like list my link in the description, or can you, so I had a guy ask me if I could tweet it out. And I was like, yeah, of course. I don't give it. Hell yeah. Obviously. So I tweeted out and, hey, check out blah. I made a video about this. This is the blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I appreciate any sources that are out there. Well, this guy just went straight to Twitter. This was like a week or two after the video, by the way. Goes straight to Twitter and starts calling me an asshole, a thief. He said that I hang out with ultra MAGAs, like I guess Trump supporters. He's a journalist, so we know how that works. I don't fucking follow politics really, but apparently that means I'm a Trump supporter, I guess, because that's how like these things work. And said that I don't respect journalists because I hang out with MAGAs or something, which is very Twitter brained. And I get it, man. I get it. If you look at the engagement from the Twitter, you'll notice a large portion of bot Twitter followers. That's just how that works. That's kind of how you have to do that to kind of look like you have influence online. So I get that portion. But anyways, so that was pretty much the motive for this strike. Was he thinks that I'm somehow in a Trump circle, and I guess he doesn't want me reading his article if I'm in a Trump circle. I don't know. I'm not in a Trump circle. I don't think any of my people I work with, like with shows, I mean, I have guests on my show that randomly that might be a Trump. I don't know. I don't ask them. You know, I do shows with people that are violently on the left, violently on the right. I do all in between. I mean, I'm getting a Timcast set up to fly out to West Virginia in a few weeks or a few months, and I'm like as freaking center as it can get, baby. So yeah. Anyways, so that's kind of the motivation. Now, the actual meat and potatoes behind the fair use. So the fair use deal is this. I would have preferred the guy message me. I think it would have been so easy to like work it out, as long as he wasn't like going hysterical like a bitch or something. So anyways, so there's the entire work is transformative, all that stuff. I'll show all that here really soon. But the main grop with the entire situation is what was implied. So it is very, very apparent. No one watched the video. The very original post I put out about the video is I say the words, I found this charity, blah, blah, blah. And what Gator said to me, which kind of made a lot of sense, is he thinks, I guess, that I'm saying that I found the charity, even though I show his name at 0619 in the actual video itself, call him the author of the article and show his full name. But that's fine. So neither here nor there. No one really probably watched the video and they just jump on people, and that's fine. So he had a problem, I guess, with me saying I found a charity through this article that I also had found. So anyways, that was where, like, I guess the biggest like contention was, which you could easily, that I don't owe anybody shit for anything, but you could message me and be like, hey, I don't like how you worded this tweet. Can you word it different? And I'd be like, yeah, dude, cool. I don't mind. Sure. You know, I don't care at all. It's easy for me. But no, proceeds to call me ultra mega guy. Don't respect people. I'm an asshole, a thief, blah, blah, blah. He also then said, even though I posted a link in my description, he needed a big shout out. Most YouTubers give you a big shout out. I've never shouted out a single author ever in of the thousands of articles I've ever read, unless they're really dumb articles. Then I'll be like, this author so-and-so is retarded. That's usually what I would do. But at any rate, whatever. So that's kind of how I think it started, was the Twitter thing. Well, at any rate, you should eFactor video. No. I'm not going to pull it up so he can get because this guy, the guy is very apparently not concerned with actual legitimate strikes. If I showed the video right, he would just strike the stream and give me another copyright strike immediately. And let me tell you the falsity of the copyright strike. So when you file a copyright strike on YouTube, you have to list the portions of the video by timestamp in which your copyrighted material was represented in its entirety. That never occurred once in the video. I read probably about 6 paragraphs out of 100. I don't know. I'm spitballing here. It could be more, could be less. But I didn't read the entire article. I had 9 portions of commentary added in between every segment that I read that resulted in over 60% of the actual content of the video. The other 40% was me reading and reacting to an article, which constitutes fair use. Also, based on fair use laws, you don't have to shout out anybody. You don't have to post a link for anything, although I did post a link, and although I did show his full name in the video at 6:19 in the video. So it's a very, very obvious misuse of the copyright system. And you can see right now, like, there's people in the chat that they're not going to listen to anything I say about this. They could care less what you say about this. You'll see people in the chat right now trying to bait me into showing the video so they can go tell him so he can copyright strike me again falsely and try to get my channel deleted. All because it starts back that I'm apparently ultra MAGA or some shit, or my friends are MAGA or something. I don't even know what that means. This is kind of where we're at. Now, a lot of these people are just looking for an absolute crumb of clout. A crumb, right? I don't need a crumb of clout. I'll be in Daytona tomorrow going 200 miles an hour for 2 days. I don't need no clout. I ain't got time for that shit. But that's just how that works. Anyways, but I'm going to drop the entire timestamps for the actual video itself. And then I'm going to show you the screenshot of the portion of the article that mentions his name in my video. All right. So anyways, let me read some of these super chats because they're going wild. Woff says, sorry if the joke last night irked you. The booming Bama baritone, good luck in Daytona. I don't even know what you're talking about. I doubt it irked me. Nothing irks me. I promise you. Thank you, Woff. I'm very laid back. Blue Gundam says, hey man, I hope not too many people saw your story last night, but I wanted to tell you I've been eating way more protein and started going to the gym a week ago. Good to hear. Keep doing it. I know it seems like a slog, man, but once you get 6 months in, your life's different. Thank you, Blue Gundam, for your gold boy. I appreciate you so much. You're making every single person that hates me over this nonsense more angry with every super chat. So I appreciate that. Big Sal up north. The world is a vampire, brother. He must need to feel relevant. Well, that's what it was all about. If it was the actual like moral issue, you would just DM somebody and ask them. That's what I do about anything. Yellow Flash DM'd me yesterday about that misunderstanding on Twitter. And we 2 messages, we hashed it out. He was like, I thought this happened. And I was like, oh, that didn't happen. This happened. He's like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. I'm sorry. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry. And then that was it. That's how you know something's for clout versus something's legitimately like morally and an issue. Thank you, Blue Sal, our big Sal up north, and Shill Dilly with another 50 memberships. Is that playing anything? I don't hear anything. Why don't I hear anything? You guys hear anything? What's happening? Did I unplug some shit? It says it's playing. Can you guys hear anything? I don't hear it. Hold on. That's so weird. What the hell's going on? Oh. Sorry, guys. I'm stupid. My thing's messed up. It's fine. Never mind. I fixed it. I had it muted for some reason on my actual interface. Shill Dilly, by the way, that is 100 members today. 100 memberships today. Insane. Thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Shill Dilly, you're the man today. You're the man. Thank you so much. That gets us, I think that gets us to Naked Snake. It doesn't show on my revenue thing for some reason. But I think that gets us there. Now, that being said, that puts us halfway to Fight Milk. Could you imagine a Fight Milk? That'd really piss him off. Thank you so much, Shill Dilly. F the haters, Dan. Thank you, my friend. F the haters. Anyways, all right. So that being said, let's go through the timestamps of the entire video's timestamps. So a lot of people don't know what fair use is, especially people that have never really done the YouTube thing in a big capacity. So a lot of people will file false copyright strikes because you say a word, you read a word, you show a clip for a second, you play a sound, and they'll file a copyright strike. And what this copyright strike is you're supposed to list exactly where it is the infraction occurred. So when this guy he filed his copyright strike on me, he fraudulently entered in incorrect information on the copyright strike itself, which is against YouTube's TOS, which won't really matter in the grand scheme of things. So, as you can see right here, as you can see right here, I wish this was bigger looking or more focused. You can see it though, right? Hey, actually, maybe let's do this. Oh my God. All right. So this is the actual timestamps for the entire video. So the timestamps for this video. So the copyright strike did not claim this or this or this. Okay. The copyright strike claimed this. He fraudulently put on the copyright claim, or the copyright strike, rather, that from the first second of my video where I'm doing a comedic bit for the first, you know how I always do a minute of comedic, like a comedic bit for a minute every opening of a video, or a minute and a half or 2 minutes, whatever flows better. He claimed that my entire commentary, my comedic value, all my transformative value, and my outro of me shirtless, which is interesting, and the 2 minutes conclusion at the end was all his copyrighted work that he created that I encroached on. So the part where I'm just talking about being dead inside 30 seconds in, he claimed is his copyrighted work, which obviously isn't how this works. Okay. So you could see that I read the article for 30 to 45 seconds. Now, not included in the summary is the fact that I also give transformative value whilst reading it, because I'll say certain things. I'll say something for 2 seconds, like blah, 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 and then go back to reading immediately. But I don't break from reading really what's going on because it's not a long enough tangent for me to even have a timestamp for it. Or else there would be 600 timestamps, right? But this is what constitutes as fair use when it comes to transformative works. Keep in mind, this is also not, this article is not behind a paywall. It was publicly posted on Reddit. So there's this 30-second portion of commentary between 224 to 253. He also claimed as his copyrighted work. He did not claim this specifically as his copyrighted work. He claimed this in collection as his copyrighted work, which was me talking about something kind of related to what I was talking about. He also claimed the tax records on ProPublica.org was also his copyrighted work. I had commentary from 343 to 412 talking about something completely unrelated. He also claimed that that is his copyrighted work as well. So as you can see, without having to just go on and keep repeating the same thing, is this person obviously doesn't know how copyright or fair use works on YouTube, how YouTube handles it, and how when people that actually work with copyright law see this, they laugh their ass off. Now, that being said, it's mainly due out of anger and also this weird petty thing where he thinks I'm an ultra MAGA, whatever that is. So a guy that I've never voted for Trump, nor do I watch any Trump stuff. I don't really, I like the memes, but I also like Biden memes. They're fun too. They're fun in a different way. But apparently that makes me MAGA. Right now, granted, I do understand how like journalists work. They're not really journalists; they're more activists than anything. If you're not overtly extreme left, you're just MAGA, right? It's like every one of my ideals is liberal. It's like, except I don't think hormones should go into children, and they're like, okay, you're an ultra MAGA. That's kind of how that works, right? So, oh my gosh, boys. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so at 619, the most important part about this is now something I haven't noted yet. Is I'm super ultra mega. No, something I haven't noted yet is the fact that what people are saying, not the actual guy himself, he hasn't actually said this, but what the people on Twitter, like that his like 8 people that like comment on Twitter, or 4 people, what they're saying is, you saw it in the chat earlier, they're claiming that from the start of the video to the end of the video, I read the entire article verbatim with 0 transformative, 0 commentary, 0 intro or outro, and then I claimed I wrote it. That's what people are saying in the chat when we first started the show. Now they're not talking, obviously. That would be retarded, right? So, but if you look on Twitter, none of these people actually watch the video. They just parrot whatever their Twitter guy said, right? So they claimed that I just read it verbatim, and they also claimed that I implied that I wrote the article or something. My dumbass wrote the article, even though it says at 6:19 in the video that the author of this article, Jacob Wolf, is undergoing a lawsuit as a result of the article itself or the investigation itself. So there is not a single second of this video that can even be kind of misinterpreted as non-fair use at all, not even a little. And no, you're not legally required to shout people out in a YouTube video if you happen to read a small portion of their article. 7 minutes of my video was commentary without anything on the screen, not even talking about the article. I was talking broadly about charities, how much money should go to charities if the people involved are actually at fault in any way, shape, or form, and disclaimers and what have you, and also jokey bits. So that being said, this is going to get kicked. My response has already been sent. Okay. My response has already been sent. And the next move is this guy has to file a lawsuit. So let's give a few hypotheticals here, because a lot of people aren't capable of conscious thought when it comes to this situation. Sorry, my nose is destroyed. It's all public info. Sure, it is, but that people don't see it that way. So every single commentary channel out there, every single one of them, the Quartering, Yellow Flash, Tug, especially Tug, Ryan, Cannell, great people. I love a lot of these people. So, correct, David, 100%. So, all of these creators, almost every single video they have, with some exception, is them reading an article. Okay? They read an article, they shit all over it usually, and then they move on. And they'll do 8 videos a day doing this. Tim Pool as well. If you're here to tell me that me reading an article and agreeing kind of with a lot of the stuff in the article, giving my commentary over it, is somehow not transformative, but every other creator that shits on these articles and the people that write the articles absolutely hate them. Absolutely hate them. Wouldn't all of their channels have been deleted 10 years ago? Every single one of them? Couldn't all their channels be deleted tomorrow? Like every single one of them? Couldn't the author of this CNN article and this independent article, couldn't they all just delete all these channels if they wanted to overnight? Correct? Interesting. They could all be deleted tomorrow. That's how this works. And you're going to see people saying the same shit in the chat over and over. Like this. Keep in mind, I had a link in the, I can't change the description now because the video's locked. But I had the link to the video in the description. But also, you're not legally required to do so with fair use. At all. It's not within the guidelines of fair use in the US. So go off, fam. It's irrelevant. I could literally put in the description, this guy can eat my ball sack, and it doesn't change anything because it is transformative fair use. I could take a picture of him on Twitter and draw a little mustache on him and poop all over his face and make it my profile picture on YouTube and put in the description that he eats poop. And I have proof of it in my profile picture. And it still doesn't damn matter. It does not matter. That's it. I could have read, Outlaw 2 brings up a great point. I could have read the entire article and not cited him at all from start to finish verbatim. And it would still have been transformative and unwatchable. It's people have literally no idea. I talked to 2 lawyers today. And I was like, yeah, so the guy says he didn't see a link. The guy's like, he didn't see a link initially. And he says you're legally required to post the link. Now, I don't think the main guy said that. Some random ass dude on Twitter said that. And the lawyer responded and he was like, yeah, so that's not correct at all. And I'm like, yeah, you could Google the shit in 1 second. You could Google it in 1 second. Takes no time. Takes no time at all. But that being said, you can see here. Where's the hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so let me address the very last possible loose thread here. By the way, the very, very last possible loose thread. The last loose thread here is he, and I don't know if he implies it. He kind of does, but maybe he doesn't. I don't know. He kind of claims that he wants a big shout out and wants a lot of recognition, which you're not legally required to do that, because then who determines what amount of recognition was acceptable? The law, the person, the individual, the followers? No. So obviously why that's not required, because that's stupid. So anyways, that being said, the last point of contention is, and I'll address it as people that were angry at me, I guess, the 4 people that were angry at me, were claiming that I implied that I wrote the article, I think that's like the nail, like the last part of it was like they imply that I wrote the article and it's all my work or something. So that being said, the portion of the video at 6:19 in the video, I point out the fact that the author of this article, okay, the author of this article, oh my God, ooh, oh man, where's Gator when you need him? Okay, so Tech Nina, real quick, let's give you the benefit of the doubt. You're claiming that a tweet on X, a complete different form of social media, where I said I found an organization through an article in the video, which was linked in the video, constitutes a copyright strike on a different social media platform that has 7 minutes of transformative work, not the body of the article, which also was copyright struck. The 7 minutes of my comedic value, my commentary, and my intro and outro was also struck as copyrighted material. Interesting. All right. So at 6:19 in the video, what? Goddamn, I got big. I did not mean to get big. All right. Then your title of the video implied the same thing. All right, you ready to be made a retard in front of God and everybody? You ready? I found some alarming info. That was the name. That was the first 5 words or 4 words of the title of the video. The alarming info I found was an article. So are you implying that I'm implying that I wrote said article? Was the title supposed to be Jacob Wolf, amazing writer, writes article, which led me to find alarming info in the article that he wrote? You see how fucking retarded that is? That is why I implore the lawsuit, because it's been kicked back already. Learn what fair use is. An implication of I found some info based on an article that I'd linked in the goddamn description. I found a rock outside. Oh no, that rock actually was created by fucking erosion over 1 million years. You dumb bitch. You're going to jail. Oh, all right. Sorry. God damn, y'all. God. You said you happened upon the thing. You're going straight to jail, bro. You can't say that. All right, boys. All right. So at 6:19 in the video, time stamped, I explained that the author of the video is currently facing a lawsuit from Softsgiving or Brand Fluence, what they rebranded as. You got your own monograph. Isn't it hilarious? Right here. And his name is displayed right in the video. Well, goddamn. Keep in mind, these people are their only point of contention still, even after all this, is they are saying that I implied that I wrote the article, which I have no earthly idea how that is the conclusion here. The reason that is the conclusion right here is because the person you like tweeted it. That's the reason. I could show you a blue goddamn stop sign and you would still say it was red if your favorite person tweeted it. That's kind of where we're stuck at. That doesn't change the court of law. Doesn't change fair use under copyright, which is protected by the U.S. Constitution. Not the Constitution, but the U.S. government. It might be, I don't know the Constitution at all. All right? I ain't a constitutional person. Right? I think drugs should be legal. Thou shalt be able to drink and drive. You know, in the Constitution. Not in the, you know, the tablets. Oh, God, boys. This has been a funny stream. All right. So thank you, guys. Thank you, Rumble, by the way, my boys over on Rockin'. Make sure you guys like the stream. Make sure you like the stream, damn you. Ermagerd, what's up, baby? And by the way, we are 460 until Fight Milk on this beautiful day. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We got a long way to go, by the way. We got a long way to go. Oh, my God. I guess that soft giving apparently doesn't matter. It never mattered. All that matters is admiration. Admiration and clout, baby. Never has been. Never had. Never did. Armagard! I was an Ethan fan until he became cringe and started ruining other live streams as corny. Ethan Van Sky. I thought you were talking about the Gunt, bro. The Gunt. The Gunt. I don't really follow anything. Ethan's just like my friend in real life, so that's kind of how it stays. I do. He loves to fucking like laugh at people trolling, which is like the best way to. He's really good at handling that stuff. He's like the champion at that. When trolls are like, "You a bitch," you'd be like, "Yeah, bitch, I am. What's up?" And they're like, "I don't understand." Here, I'll send you a link, Cecil. Cecil's gonna join me. We're going to talk some more about this. It's going to be fun. Angela Smallkey. I'm tired of everybody fighting. Let me read Hiller's super chat real quick. And 8-Bit 86 became a member. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Rob! Holy Ozone with a go, boy. Give me some love. Thank you so much, Rob. I appreciate you guys. Everybody that supports me today, dude, it means a lot to me. All day, and Nick Ricada will tell you. All day, I was violently depressed. So thank you guys for being here. Rob, I love you. Miss you. Fire PA says Nick gives the best BS copyright strikes. Yeah, dude, we talked about it all day. Hiller from Kentucky. You're looking better. Welcome back, Living. Good luck with qualifying race. Thank you, my friend. It is it's tomorrow's credential day, and then Friday might get rained out, and Saturday, Sunday. Danimal says, is your video on Rumble so I can rewatch it? I don't recall getting that impression when I watched it. No one got that impression, actually. No one ever got the impression that I wrote the article. The only person that did was the guy that wrote the article. And then he tweeted it. And like 4 people were like, bro, and they just started literally parroting verbatim what he was saying. And I'm like, they're like, you read the whole article verbatim. And I'm like, no, I didn't. There's 7 minutes of transformative work in there in between article reads. And then they're like, and then they just say it again, you verbatim. And I'm like, what? No, you didn't. Did you not read what I just said? And they're like, you verbatim. And then it's illegal to not put a link. And I'm like, no, it's not illegal. What the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, derp. Is there a link to the article? Oh my God, I'm dead, bro. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, I'm dead, boys. I'm fucking dead. Oh, Jesus. Thank you, Hillary. I appreciate you. Monkey Man says, super sticker. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Oh, Dad. I'm dead, boys. Thank you, Monkey Man. I love you. Appreciate you. Oh, yeah. Let me send the Cecil the link. By the way, somebody said, how do you get your ARCA license? Is that what you're asking? What ARCA team you're running? Patch to Win Motorsports. Razorholic. How do you get a license? Race for years in like a recognized series. Get into racing. Try to race for a couple years in a recognized series of people that are heavily involved in NASCAR. Get a bunch of references. Go directly to NASCAR. Apply for your entry license. Get that approved. Then you have to go through a bunch of physicals and all kinds of doctor shit. And then once you get done with all that, you have to do a driving test at Daytona or Pocono, I think. I'm dead. Fire PA, Daytona. Let's get away. Thank you, Fire PA. I love you. I appreciate you. Will we make fight milk? All it takes is a couple Red Boys. 100% Outlaw 2. 100%. Well, Outlaw 2, the whole point is, there is not even a tinge of an argument. I didn't take away from the potential market, as you're saying. I used a minimum amount of the story. It's a factual news work. And I used it for educational purposes. There's literally no argument. Also, the only argument left after we've rebutted everything here immediately in 2 seconds, the rebuttal was the last standing point of contention was, well, you implied that you wrote the article. And I'm like, what? They're like, you said I found a thing. I'm like, that could mean I found an article. And then they suddenly go real quiet because they never thought about that. I found an article. And then you're like, well, what would you like me to say then? They're like, oh no. Oh no. You still holding on to that pants party? Said I found an organization through the article, which was in the description, which was in the video. It's all there. It doesn't matter what the fuck I tweet. I could tweet, I invented the whole fucking organization myself. Does not matter what I tweet. What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you pants? You said you found an organization. So my fucking channel can get deleted now? Because I tweeted on a different company? Are you fucking crazy? You see how retarded this is? But you said, doesn't fucking matter. I could say I literally invented the world and the internet and wrote the article in that tweet, and it still doesn't fucking matter. It's transformative. It's fair fucking use. I could literally have said in the video I wrote the fucking article. It does not matter. It was transformative. It's public. It's not behind a paywall. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jesus, motherfucking Christ, boys. Richard, dude, I don't know how you can make it to Daytona. I'm fighting for my life right now. What are you talking about? Are you sick, baby? Are you sick right now, Richard? God damn. Thank you, Richard. All right, let me give Cecil this link. I've been doing this for a long. Well, yeah, BLT. No, I agree. It's fun. It's still fun to talk about, though. That's the whole Twitter argument. It's literally like, you said you found, and I'm like, yes, found what? And they're like, an organization, and I'm like, how? And they're like, through the article, and I'm like, oh, wow, the article that you're implying that I wrote. And we're back to the square one. I didn't write it. 619 timestamp in the description. Non behind a paywall, publicly posted. Factual news work used for educational purposes with 7 minutes of transformative content. That was all claimed 100% of in the strike. Crazy, right? Anyways. Bruv. All right. Bruv. Goddamn. All right, Cecil's coming. All right, boys, get on it, doggone it. Are you fighting for? Are you sick, Richard? Is that what you just said? What if the article was the friends we made along the way? All right. Well, funky look, dude. It's a willing thing. A lawyer or a judge, a fucking judge, a Supreme Court judge, for some reason, let's just say the highest judge in the land for whatever reason, hypothetically, could come to you and be like, "You are wrong, sir. This is perfectly within the confines of the law." They would still be like, "But he said he found an organization and he didn't find it." And the Supreme Court guy would be like, "Okay, so this is still within the confines. I don't know what you want me to tell you." And they'll be like, "But," they'll like argue with people that are like 70 years old and spent 60 fucking years of that studying law. It's weird. All right, here we go. Where's Cecil? He better join, goddammit. I swear to God, I'll kill him. Love you, Angel Wolf. Thank you. Well, it's because it's a fraudulent takedown, Doc Brewski. Now, Tug told me he had somebody do it. Tug told me he had a journalist, and Tug just reads that shit straight through. Tug had a journalist copyright strike his video twice for one video. And Tug, they went back and forth, and Tug was like, it got lawsuity, and then the guy profusely apologized. He apparently had no idea like what he was doing. A lot of people that file copyright strikes, if you even go through with filing a copyright strike on YouTube, you likely don't know what it is, because to do so, you have to understand how detrimental it is. And that's why YouTube will give you blinking disclaimers. Make sure you know what you're doing when you're filing this. This could be subject to a court of law. Be very careful. Be very, very careful what you're doing. And people will just be like, fuck it, click. Like, they don't care. They don't realize because I didn't prevent any value. I didn't take any value or any potential market. He has now done that to me. It is now very real. That's why a lot of these people that file these strikes with people that have a lot of disposable income get fucked hard. They don't care though. They think it's YouTube. I'm just reporting a video. I'm just reporting it. It's fine. I'm just giving a little report and it's fine. He said on Twitter, "Enjoy your copyright strike." It's fine. It's just a little me. It's like, oh, did you read the fine print there? Because you opened yourself up. Bad. Could have literally DM'd my ass. It's no wonder this dude's fucking getting sued by every goddamn which way already. Slag lies, stupid Goomba. Thank you, my friend. I love you. Thank you. Slag Lust is the man. It's the man, son. 40 likes to 400. Yes, exactly, Outlaw 2. Saying the phrase "enjoy your copyright strike" may indicate malice, which would be an abuse of the Copyright Act. That's the whole point. That's how that works, boys. Rest in peace. The only time, Funky Monkey, I would see it as a legitimate issue is if somebody uploads like literally your video. Like, let's say you made a video and you like did the background music for it and you have all these jokes written for it and you deliver all these jokes. You have a skit or two and somebody takes your video, goes to YouTubedownloader.com, downloads an MP4 of it at 720p and re-uploads it and just uses your same title. and it gets 100,000 views or something, right? That would be a fair reason to issue a copyright strike. But even in that case, you would message the person first because YouTube will allow you to do so. So, but no one ever contacted me. This dude just filed a copyright strike and then said, enjoy your copyright strike. And then also said that I was ultra MAGA on Twitter. All which implies malice, which is abusing Copyright Act. Just for a little clout, man. It's crazy. You can't sue people for being gay. Can't. Thank you, Funky Monkey. I appreciate you. We are farmers. Big shout out to Billy Hatcher, by the way. Billy Hatcher is the only pink boy. We're one red boy from a rainbow knot. Squid's the only orange boy. We got a bunch of gold boys. Shill Dilly with 100 gifted memberships today. Thank you so much. Can we hit the fight milk on a Wednesday? I leave tomorrow for Daytona, so. Or showing people a whole graphic novel. Yeah. Yeah. All right, boys. Where the hell is Cecil, you bitch? Boy. Boy. Are you going to be on TV Gator Time? You talking about racing? Yeah. It'll be on. I don't know if the preseason will be televised. It might be. It probably will be. So you might see it tomorrow. But I don't know for sure. The race will. I don't know about the preseason practice. The preseason practice is a big deal, though, so it might be. I've never really followed it. I knew I had to do it one day, but AM Harbinger. Been there. Someone re-uploaded my Sonic Adventure content as a speed run on their channel years ago. They got 1 million views, but took it down after I called them out. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Thank you, AM. Appreciate. There, hims is them CCs. Hold on, let me put my heads on. Hey.
Hello.
Oh my God, I'm so loud.
All right, sorry. Well, I was right on top of the mic.
No, I'm loud. I'm like, I have like the monitor on it. It's freaking outrageous.
Sorry, as soon as you finally noticed me, I was in the middle of texting and communicating with someone.
Dude, it's all good, man. I've been going through some crazy shit today.
Yeah, you got some ass. I mean, that's pretty fucking retarded about reading an article. I mean, you're gonna win that. I wouldn't worry about it. It seems.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, okay. So basically, it started out with it's copyright, and I'm like, well, no, it's not. And then after I've refuted everything throughout this entire video, it finally gets down to the point where it's like, but you tweeted when the video came out, you tweeted that you found an organization, and you didn't find it. It was in the article, and I'm like, yeah, I found the organization in the art. What the fuck? And they're like, yeah, so it's you tweeting that constitutes a copyright strike on your YouTube with a transformer. He claimed 7 minutes of my video, not even talking about the article, just my like comedic value and my transformative work, claimed all of it as his copyrighted material. He claimed the entire video from start to finish as his.
Who is this guy?
Some random dude on Twitter that bought like 70K followers.
And he has he had an article, like a written article, right?
Yeah, he like it's an article about a charity that he's been looking into. So I like went through the article, gave my like thoughts on it.
Are you on the same side as him, or?
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same side. Yeah,
that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, it's weird. It's very weird. And then he called me he said that I hang out with ultra MAGAs.
Ooh.
Yeah, he claimed that I hang out with ultra MAGAs. Here, I'll pull it up.
God, so he's just pissed off because he's a fucking liberal douchebag.
100%. So he says right here, his previous Twitter account got suspended, and he runs with a crowd of pretty well-known MAGA influencers. Pretty fair to say that I doubt he has an ounce of respect for journalists. Keep in mind, he has 77,000 followers and gets 3 likes on his shit, which is pretty obvious. I get like a fucking 300 to 800. I have 2,000 followers. And he also said, enjoy your copyright strike when he He never messaged me, by the way. He just tweeted out, "Enjoy your copyright strike," which also shows malice, which is abuse of the Copyright Act.
Right. So he did it. It was a retaliatory or a it was out of anger. It was not even fucking for real. He just is a left wing guy, and he's like, oh, I looked into this guy. He's probably voting for Trump. Fuck him.
Yeah,
doesn't even matter that you probably got him 10 times the amount of eyes on his article than he ever would, because he's fucking. These people are fucking have Trump derangement syndrome, and that's all that leads their whole life. So it's like, oh, this guy might be voting for Trump. So let me, even though he's helping me out by spreading the word of my article, and he's agreeing with me, it doesn't matter. Hating Trump fucking is the highest priority of their life. So
yeah, it's hilarious too, because basically when you break everything down, Outlaw 2 posted in my chat. He said, you didn't take away potential market for the value of the copyrighted work. You used the minimum amount which is needed, which is 40. I used 40% of my video was me reading the article. And also there was transformative stuff during that anyway, but whatever. It's a news. It's a factual work, which is news. And it was used for educational purposes. All of it is fair use. Across the board, not even arguable. So, and I think it goes to show that the fact that he claimed like my intro where I'm doing my comedy bit for a minute and 39 seconds, he was literally just clicking buttons and just doing it and not reading the fact that YouTube, this opens you up for a lawsuit. YouTube's like, please be careful with this system before you hit yes. Make sure everything's very accurate. Put the timestamps in there. And he's like, nah, bro. I'm just gonna put a whole video is mine. So he dumb as hell. Dumb as hell.
don't you have a like a rep at
yeah, I already talked to my rep.
What'd they say?
What did he say? Oh God, he said he's looking into it.
All right, I'll put my best man on it.
You're gonna put your best man on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Ludwig says, wouldn't it help promote the article if it wasn't cited or linked? Wouldn't it not help promote the article?
Oh, did you have it cited? Did you have it linked at the bottom of the article?
It was linked in the description of my video.
What the fuck's this guy complaining about? This is just Trump derangement syndrome. That's all it says. He looked in to see who you are, and he's like, oh my God, he hangs out with Nick Mercator, who likes Kyle Rittenhouse, which means by ipso facto, I hate this person.
Yeah, well, the whole issue is let's assume, like, because what he said on Twitter, and this is I'm paraphrasing here, but I think it's actually somebody responded to him and said, most YouTubers will give you a big shout out during the video, and I'm like, well, that's not legally required at all for fair use, right?
Did you hit him up personally, like privately? Because you can do that, can't you?
No.
When I got it said the best thing to do is when I got a strike, that was like the best thing to do is contact the person.
Yeah,
I got that message. You could hit him up, but it sounds like a faggot. So who gives a shit?
Oh God, Cecil. Jesus. Who gives a shit? No. So look, it boils.
You don't have an actual like a strike, like a copyright, like a did YouTube give you a strike, like an actual?
Yeah, it's a copyright strike.
Oh, not a warning.
No.
You'll be able to get that taken down.
Yeah, but well, of course, it's transformative. There's no doubt about that. But the fact of the matter is, it boils down to a fucking Melanie Mac words. It boils down to the moral side of it. It's like, well, you should have linked the video, or you should have posted it everywhere and made everybody know. Like, look, if you're saying you're immoral, then I agree. That's fine. I don't care. But like, I'm not arguing that point at all. Because some guy was like, well, it was just unprofessional. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I don't care. That's the end of it for me.
All right.
So like, it's like,
I mean, we're just gonna have to wait it out, but I don't see this sticking. Like reading articles, is that where we're at on YouTube? Reading articles is now, and talking about the article. Obviously, yeah, you're bouncing springboarding a discussion off the article. You're not just reading it straight and then ending the video. You're talking about it. So
yeah, it's all transformative.
Yeah, it's not gonna. It's really weird. It's fucking super weak. It's soy that the guy did that. He's a weak pussy, and
so the entire breakdown of the timestamps is right here, and even if, for example, I could have read the entire thing start to finish verbatim, and it would still be fair use. But that being said, if every single if this was something that was legitimately like a copyright issue, Ryan Cannell, Gary, Disparu,
and about 10,000 other fucking YouTubers,
their channel would be banned. All the channels would be banned tomorrow.
Yeah, this is bullshit.
Yeah, so
Jacob Wolf, you're a fucking pussy if you're watching this, and suck my cock.
Yeah, it's very strange. I don't know the guy, so
but I know the type.
Cecil, I know the top. Cecil, I know the top. But yeah, it's a very, very interesting situation. But
he's a run go tell teacher kind of guy. Like I want to give him a wedgie right now.
Yeah.
This guy,
yeah. No, and I've had a situation, like a couple situations before, where I made a video. Either I showed a clip or I played a sound or what have you, or and whatever. I've done stuff like this in the past, and if I happen to forget linking the video or whatever, I've had people DM me or email me like, "Hey, I saw your video. Like,
can you put a link or something?"
And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, awesome, 100%." And I'll tweet it out and everything. I just fucking something slipped my mind or something. It's whatever. And people are always been really, really cool about that. And no one's ever even reached out to me.
I might write an article called "Why is Jacob Wolf the biggest pussy on the internet?" And you're welcome to read that. I will not copyright strike you.
Thank you so much, Cecil. I appreciate you. Ryan Parsons says, "Sounds like you're feeling better, homie." Yeah, I feel pretty good, but I have this like really nasty cough that I can't get rid of. It's very interesting. It's just there. It feels like it's gonna be there forever, But at any rate, have you ever had to deal with anything like that, Cecil, before? Any kind of copyright strike stuff?
No, nobody gives a shit what the fuck I do.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I guess it depends.
The only time I got a copyright strike was I was playing video of like it was like a compilation of girls pole vaulting with those tiny little shorts on, and I had it on in the background while I was talking. And the guy fucking who made the compilation copyright, except he didn't own any of the footage. He made a compilation of stuff that was aired on sports channels. I'm like, how the fuck is he claiming it? He stole that footage. He's not the fucking cameraman or the owner of the footage, but he made the compilation that I was running. So, and I was just like, that was my only copyright. So I just let it. I had to do like an online quiz and wait 90 days, and it's gone. So
yeah,
I didn't do shit. But that was.
I think for me, it would be a little bit more, it'd be a little bit more interesting to tackle if he didn't claim like every portion of my video.
Yeah. I also hate that he's claiming to be a man. Is he a trans? No
idea. No, but like the full minute and 35 seconds of my intro, he also claimed as his content. Every piece. He also claimed the ProPublica tax records is also his content. He claimed that all 9 portions of my commentary is his content, and my outro, which is 20 seconds of me shirtless, is also his copyrighted content. Which is weird because I saw Ludwig was in here, and I know he's a huge influential streamer. So I don't know if he knows like the whole story or if he's just worried about somebody linking in the description, which is fine, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so the striker in the conversation claimed 7 minutes roughly of stuff that's not his as his. He fraudulently filled out the strike report incorrectly, which is against YouTube's TOS as well. because it says list the timestamps in which your work is in, and he put like the first second through the end of the video. The parts where I'm talking about, like,
this guy is, this is the kid that as everybody's walking out of the class raises their hand and says, "You forgot to give us homework." He's that kid.
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Or 10 minutes into the class goes, "Aren't we supposed to get a quiz today?" And everybody's like, "Fuck you, man."
He's the guy. Damn it, Jacob. Why you keep doing this to me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jacob.
Damn you, Jacob. Anyway, speaking of Jacob, real big shout out to Billy Hatcher for the pink boy. The only pink boy of the night is always as my true blue, Billy Hatcher. I love you. Get on it, doggone it. The squid, the only orange boy. I love you. Appreciate you. And don't forget the big drops. Shill Dilly with 250 membership gifts. Thank you so much, my friend. You're the GOAT today. Mr. Biggins says, go ahead and pass that and lay off the pasta.
Go ahead and pass that. Pass what?
Away.
Yeah, dude, Biggins, well, let's see. I saw you. I was about 190 when I saw you. I got on the scale on New Year's Day, 215.
Damn.
I'm about 202 right now. I went a little crazy.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. I've been fasting and fucking sauna and running and fucking I'm down, but I got to get into my suit for fucking Anna's wedding, which is 185 is where I bought that suit. So I got to get, I got to do another 15 pounds. So I got to do a 30 pounds in 30 days kind of, it's that kind of a month for me.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Biggins.
And the only reason I got on the scale is because the weekend of New Year's, my girlfriend showed a picture of the night we met. And she's like, "Look how skinny you were." And I was like, "Fuck you." And I got on the scale. I was like, "Holy shit. I put on like 35 pounds since we met."
Damn.
Yeah.
Just delicious. Those bacon.
But I kind of, when I started lifting with you in Alabama, I was like, I want to get all my strength up. So I started eating a lot. I started bulking and shit. But then I got sick in December. I barely worked out, but kept the bulk schedule for the eating for the month. Yeah.
Dude, I went on a super cut and lost almost 30 pounds. And then I got super sick. It took 2 months. And
I got to do it in one.
Oh Jesus. And I got I got to the very end of it, and I was like, I had a cheat meal, and I was like, yay, finally. And then I got super sick. And I've been sick for almost 2 weeks, a week and a half now.
It took a month, man, for me to get over that shit. It's just like, it's nag. I hope you're all right for the race.
Oh yeah, I'll be fine. I feel fine now.
Yeah.
It's just I have this like cough that's kind of.
It's just in the back. It's like that little 5 to 7% off. You're just like never 100%. That's how like it is for the end of it, and then one day you're done. It's over. I'm like, I don't remember what day it was, but it was gone.
Yeah. Mr. Biggins says, Cecil, check your phone and more fasting. More fasting, bro. That's one thing I can't do. I can't fast, man. I got to eat my grilled chicken and my rice before I'll freaking have a panic attack. Tiffany says YouTube applied a strike for what was obviously transformative content. This is against the Ninth Circuit precedent set by Lens versus Universal. This should be reversed immediately. So YouTube doesn't themselves apply the law nor use the law in any way, shape, or form. YouTube will automatically remove whatever. I could go strike Cecil's last stream for no reason, and it would get taken down. And then he would have to fill out the stuff to put it back up and send it back, and then that's when I would have to sue Cecil and then prove how, for some reason, I owned his stream. So that's how that works. YouTube doesn't care the parameters at all around it. They just turn off the video because it's not it's not really their prerogative to determine, what's right or wrong. They just do it because they have the system in place to do so. Mr. Biggins, love you, dude. Appreciate you. Kato the Swiss in the chat with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Kato the Swiss. I love you. I appreciate you. You're the GOAT. Can't believe you tried to go.
I'm reading Johan's super chat. He's giving you
he coughed a lot of a few months too. Just saying, damn.
Yeah.
God, you really gonna fuck?
How is he doing? I haven't heard from him.
What the fuck?
Does he still perform?
Yeah, he hasn't. Well, he hasn't since 91, I think. But still, for various reasons. Thank you, Johan. I appreciate you, man. The goat, my boy's the goat over here. Well, it's like Twitter. Twitter's a little bit. I think.
Oh yes. Nexus said Freddie had that weight loss figured out. He did. He was so skinny. I'm so jealous.
Oh, that poor dude. That one music video where those are the days of our lives. He's like standing up against the podium and leaning on it. That last video they did, and he's
Isn't
like,
it The Show Must Go On or something like that? One of those videos where
it's called Those Were the Days of Our Lives.
Oof.
And he is like gone. He can't stand up, so they put him against a podium and he just leans on it. It's brutal.
He got AIDS a few years too early. That was him. He was a trendsetter though. Now it ain't shit. Now I don't even tell girls I have it. What?
Did you see that text conversation where that guy was just was having sex with women and some woman caught like HIV and he was like, yeah, I didn't tell you because I really wanted to hit it and like I thought you were hot.
Yo, in California, that's not it used to be a crime.
Yeah.
California decriminalized not by accident, purposely giving someone HIV. Why? Because that law unfairly prosecutes more gays. So it's an unfair law. So the law of purposely giving someone HIV, not a crime in California.
Yeah, well, it always for something about California.
Also, they just announced state will pay for sex change operations for illegal immigrants.
Well, thank God. That's what
that is not an like an onion or a Babylon Bee fucking. That is real.
Yeah, California is like its own
Get
world.
the fuck out of. I'm gonna get out of New York soon enough. I just want to check out those tunnels. They look fun. Before I go, but
oh my gosh, did you see that guy that tweeted? He was like, he tweeted like in November. He's like, "There's Jews under my apartment." He's like, "I'm on the bottom floor and I can hear them jumping around."
He's like, "I hear Yiddish in my basement. I don't have a basement." He's like, "A lot of people owe me a fucking apology. They were saying I was crazy."
And his tweet got flagged and everything. And I'm like, what? As anti-Semitism, and I'm like, no, he really had Jewish people under his floor.
He did. I got Jews in my basement. Usually, and that's odd because usually the attic is where they go.
Oh God! Every time I laugh, I just can't stop coughing. Make sure you guys like the show, by the way. I appreciate you guys so much. Closing in 420, nice, away from 5 milk. 420. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys so much for all your love and support. But yeah, I was getting my ass pushed in on Twitter a little bit today, and it's over now. So it's a weird situation. It all became, I think, completely
about what?
It's just the moral issue. Like it's boiled down to like the moral issue of like should you give somebody like a giant shout out like if you read their article, and I've never seen that in any YouTube video I've ever watched. Somebody give somebody a giant shout out like for reading their article. I don't like, so that's the weirdest. That's the weird basis around this whole thing.
A shout out? No, you should mention where it came from and who it was, and if you're nice, put a link in your description. But you don't owe anything to anything. It's fair use.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So, but no, you can see like
it's probably the right thing to do, but it's not.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't disagree at all. Whereas, hold on. So,
Jacob Wolf, we see you and we recognize you as a person with agency. Okay, well, let it go, you fucking homo.
So, like, right here. So you can. This is what's going on. Like, you'll see this on Twitter the whole time, and you can respond as to like a rebuttal, and people just keep parroting whatever. They don't care. Like, so this person said, claiming someone else's work is your own isn't fair use. I never did that. I just read an article. But see that everybody that's coming at me is saying that they're implying that I said I wrote the article somewhere. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Anybody who knows Cody knows he can't even fucking read, let alone write.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. And then people will be like, where the fuck did he say he wrote the article? And then no one responds. They're just like, Well, I don't have a rebuttal for that because I was just repeating whatever the other guy said. None of them has actually seen the video. You can't because it's fucking it got taken down. But they just keep saying the same thing. And so, yeah, it's pretty weird. And also, even if I could have shouted out, I wager that if I could have shouted out, like the author said he was amazing, the best person ever, with five links like spammed into the description, and this would have still probably happened because he said that I was ultra MAGA. And
listen, that's all that mattered is that he's a liberal and he saw you as not a liberal, and that's it. Like, that's all that matters to him. It's just like, you're not on the same. That's it. Like, they're fucking out of their minds. Like, you can't exist. I'll do anything. Anything he does to hurt you is justified because you're a bad person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it.
Yep. It's very interesting. Justin says the Jewish tunnels go to hell. God damn it, Justin. They killed Jesus.
Well, to be fair, Jesus was Jewish, so.
That's one of my favorite freaking South Park episodes, man. God. This is where I think it's Kyle.
And the Romans really did most of the work there.
Yeah, they had everything covered, bro. No, the
Romans had better lawyers, oddly enough, because somehow the Jews got the blame for it. They must have hired a Jew.
Yeah, that episode of South Park where Kyle goes and sees the Passion of the Christ, and he starts like wanting to renounce his Jewish faith because he's like, the Jews killed Jesus, and like everybody's like, hey, that's not what happened, Kyle. And then they start marching, and then like Cartman gets everybody to recite like German shit from like Hitler because they're stupid and don't know. They think he's speaking Aramaic.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, they kind of, you know, they needed him to get killed. I mean, in a weird way, it's like if Jesus didn't get killed, we wouldn't know who the hell he was.
Yeah.
Kind of the coming back thing was what made him a big deal. So the Jews should be like, you're welcome.
Ryan Parsons says the dude striking you has Adam Sessler vibes. I mean, I think everybody that Adam Sessler's pretty messed up though, man. That guy's like off his freaking rocker, just straight up off his rocker. He's terrifying. What did he say? He said something like he would disown any of his family, like that are conservatives, and he hopes they all die or something crazy. That dude legitimately has like mental health issues.
What's the David Cross bit? I like David. Well, not anymore. He's become a fucking Trump derangement syndrome.
That's like that's everybody though.
That's yeah.
Did you see Mark Ruffalo tweet that AI picture of Trump on a plane?
Mark Ruffalo is a fucking dope. He is one of the like. There's too many people that have nobody in their life to tell them they're an asshole because they're the big breadwinner.
Yeah.
And they're like, you look at Madonna the other day. Did you see her up there gyrating? She looked like a fucking weeble with a hand on the handrail.
Oh,
did you see
yeah,
that?
it was so strange.
That's a woman that doesn't have a friend in the world that could just be like, dude, no. Everybody's in fear of her. She jettisons anyone who disagrees with her. Mr. Show, yeah, that was a good show. That was him and Bob Odenkirk. Sorry, I'm telling two things at the same time. She doesn't have a fucking person in her life, and that's why she looks like a fucking moron up there. Looks absolutely ridiculous. Doesn't need the money. She's got, unless she plans on living fucking 2,000 years, you know, she's got what, 20 years if everything goes right. The fuck are you doing another tour? You look ridiculous. Just enjoy your old age. You got kids, you got grandkids. Fucking sit back, enjoy your money, go to an island, have dinner parties, have fun, hire a gigolo once in a while, watch some movies, stay off the fucking stage embarrassing yourself. She needs a friend. She has not a single friend in the world. That's why when I looked at that picture, I was like, that is a person without a single friend in the world.
Yeah. It's sad. It's funny because on the other side of the spectrum, you have Dolly Parton, who is she just released an album like recently. It's like a big cover hard rock album, and she like performs with Steve Perry, the chick from Heart, the lead vocalist from Heart. All these great like cover songs, and they're all great. And she's like 76, right? So
yeah, I don't even care if Madonna doesn't look good. It's just if you don't look good, stop presenting yourself in a hot way. Like I'm a sexy senior citizen. Like stop. Like what are you doing? You're ruining your legacy. Like you had a legacy. You were a sex symbol. You were a pop star. You know, they're all going to be playing your music in. The gays will be playing your music in nightclubs forever. You'll be getting residuals forever. Like it's time to hang it up. Hang it up.
hang it up, man. Oh, poor bastard.
Let me pull up that picture of Madonna so people know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because whatever's in your head, if you haven't seen it, it's worse.
Yeah, she looks
Whatever you're picturing, it's worse.
Yeah, she looks anatomically messed up. It's really strange.
A fucking weeble shoved into a fucking, biker shorts with sequins. It's I don't know. Hold on, let me see. Okay,
Matthew Fauchen. There's too many Matts. Matthew Fauchen, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. Matthew Fauchen. Thank you.
All right, wait, just for comparison, before we get to the horror.
The horror.
This was Madonna. Like a legit sex symbol.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, she looks great.
This is who she was, okay? This is what she is now. I'll be pulling that up as soon as I find it. Oof. Oof. Okay. Got it. This is not the video I saw, but this is just as bad.
Oh, here
I mean, she got the BBL, she got everything going. It is monstrous.
I'm excited. Here we go. She looks like she has like an ass thing on, like a belt that has an ass on.
I gotta find the other picture. Sorry.
The one where she's on the pole.
By the way, she's doing the dance is better.
God, it's brutal. It doesn't even look like her. It just looks like somebody flopping around.
No, it looks like somebody doing a parrot. Here it is. It looks like a parrot. Hold on. This is like grandma got into like the fucking cough syrup or something.
Oh my gosh, look at her. Jesus. She, like from this angle, she kind of looks like she's built like a little old man.
Yes, she looks like a little old man. Dude, I love that she's doing this sexy. Like, oh my god, what are you doing? This is horrendous. Share this right here. She looks like a frog.
She looks like something from Miyazaki.
Gold dust. Yes, that's what she looks like. Gold dust.
Dude, so I remember just a couple years ago, she was saying something about Trump, like at a podium, and she looked kind of like Madonna used to look. And then overnight, she like put a video up where her whole face is swollen and she looks like an alien and she's just staring at the camera and zooming it in slowly.
All of a sudden, she returned and she looked like a catcher's mitt with googly eyes on it. That was her face.
Mike Dobson says Madonna looks like the Saw doll if it put a mask on, put a human mask on.
Fucking it just, you got how much? What do you think her net worth is?
At least 100 million.
At least 100 million, right? I mean, that's it. It's fuck you money.
Yeah.
Even if she had 5 million, she's got because she could make the residual checks come in every week.
I guess it's more about 850 million.
Okay, she's nearly a billionaire. What are you doing?
She's just trying to feel alive, live her best life.
She could be lit. Oh my god, everybody who's got money is so bad at having money. I'd be so good at I'm so good at doing nothing, Cody. You know that about me. I'm great at doing nothing is what I was meant to do.
Yeah.
I was meant to be a trust fund kid. So my father just didn't cooperate with that.
Apparently, same.
I mean, I'm so good at doing nothing. I'm like, I have it down to an art form.
It took me 33 years, 33 and a half years to get into a spot where I might be racing in NASCAR. 33 years.
That's awesome, though.
and it's going to be a very short-lived thing. But I'm going to try to knock out a few things and then be done with it.
Well, don't say it like that. That sounds like ominous.
Well, it's just so damn expensive. Thank you, Mike Dobson. I appreciate you. 200-watt studio. That's a dapper, Cecil.
I know. It's got that. It has that. It looks like a mockery. Like it looks like a comedy sketch of like, you know, the fat guy on SNL doing Madonna.
Oh my gosh. I was, you know what I watched last night for the first time? And this is going to shock you. I watched Wolf of Wall Street last night for the first time ever.
Oh, great movie.
It was fantastic. But also, I thought it was a little silly. I loved it. And this is not a drawback to the film at all. But I thought like the like hookers in every single scene, like where they're like on a plane, international, and they're just like all these nerdy dudes are just naked, just fucking like 5 hookers on a plane while doing coke, and the captain comes, everybody's doing coke. I'm like, this is a little over the top,
dude. You're forgetting pre 9/11, dude. I used to walk onto planes with pockets full of drugs. We would be blowing lines off the little fucking tables and shit. Like,
God, that sounds.
It was 9/11 ruined everything.
Never forget.
It was so fun. Like, and then we actually started putting it in our shoes, and then that fucker did a shoe bomb, and then fucking that got ruined. God. But yeah, I remember being on. We were doing pumps of ketamine on a flight to Vegas, and then like there was 2 like soccer moms like doing their weekend, like between the seats. Are you guys doing coke? And I'm like, this is not coke. And they're like, what is it? I'm like, it's like a tranquilizer. They're like, the fist comes through. Can we try it? 2 bumps. And then they're like clunked out for a half hour. It's fucking dude, that was just
the lewds. The fucking lewds. It's like the best part of the whole movie.
It was I missed lewds. I was too young for lewds, man. And I'm old, but what's his name? Jordan, what's his name? Belfont?
Yeah.
He's from my neighborhood. I'm from Bayside. He's from Bayside. He was like a local legend. Like I'm literally like from a few blocks away. So, but I missed out on Ludes. He's in his 60s. I missed out by Ludes by about 4 years. But when I started doing drugs and shit, they were gone. And I had older cousins who were like, Ludes are the best. So, yeah, I'm not 60. I'm 52.
The scene where they take like an ass ton and they're like, I guess they're expired, and then it hits them like an hour later and they're just tripping fucking balls is the greatest shit.
Ketamine was Ludes. That was my favorite. It's good scenes. That's a Scorsese classic. I don't even. Do you see he's got a new one out? Scorsese, the
flower.
I'll tell you what. I barely ever bail out on a book. I read half that book and bailed. Like I didn't care.
Yeah,
award-winning book, and it's really like
I heard it was boring as hell.
Yeah.
Armagard says Warren Beatty is rock solid right now.
Oh, yeah, he used to date Madonna.
Warren Beatty.
Yeah, remember he was Dick Tracy. She was in that movie. She was hot in Dick Tracy. That was like, early 90s, I guess.
God, he's old as hell.
He was old for her then. Like
he's 86. He's still alive, apparently.
Yeah, she's 20 years younger than him.
Damn. Ryan Parsons says, Cecil, what's your take on Howard Stewart getting the C virus?
I'm so happy about that. I can't stand him. He is the most pompous piece of shit, pushing that fucking poison on the masses. And, somebody had a good tweet. They said his blood is about 90% booster at this point, and he still got it. And he lives the life of a recluse. He's fucking, got all air purification. Like, it's the common cold, asshole. He bought into this shit, ruined our economy on purpose to get Trump out because Trump was rocking and rolling everything. Every fucking piston was firing, and they needed to do something to derail that shit because he won every state anyway. I was watching Alex Stein on Tim Pool, and they said every single state that had in-person voting, he won, even the blue states.
Yeah.
And every single one that had mail-in, he lost.
My favorite thing was, I use it more of as an entertainment thing, like elections. It's like a big old football game. But I remember watching last time, and like this being the craziest like shit I've ever seen in my life. Where's the picture of it? Yeah, this right here. The craziest thing I ever remember seeing in my entire life was this goofy ass graph. You'll know what I'm talking about right when you see it.
Where it just goes up, right? Yeah. Where they found 600,000 votes only for one. Most of them only had one candidate on it. Like they were obviously stopped the machine. They like stopped the counting machines. Yeah, it's mathematically impossible. First of all I have to do is say, I don't need to see all these charts. I don't need to see people doing the dumps. I don't need to see the mules stuffing ballots. All I have to say is Joe Biden got more black votes in Detroit than the first black president. And that's all I need to know, that this whole thing was fake. A fucking geriatric Skeletor fucking white dude who never left his basement. And when he did, he could barely fill a phone booth with people to hear him speak. He would be in empty high school gymnasiums. You're telling me that motherfucker got more of the black vote than the first black? It's a lie. I don't need to hear or see any. I'm like, just use your common sense. That's impossible. Yeah. It's not possible that they were more hyped up for Joe Biden than the first black president. Right.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he said if they didn't vote for him, they weren't black.
Well,
so they were just trying to prove him wrong. By the way, I did not make this graph or write this article in this.
Joe Biden, Obama, and Donald Trump, when they were speaking during their campaigns, were overflowing by Trump even more, but both of them were legit rock stars. Stadiums is who they spoke to. He could not get a full crowd at a high school gymnasium.
Yeah.
Biden. If he even left his fucking basement, he couldn't get no one would show. I remember he was doing like a live stream on YouTube and he had like 2,000 people watching. It's fucking insane. Right. And he's the most popular in history. 81 million votes. It's fucking a joke. Anybody who you just want to believe it. Like you, in the back of your mind, you have to know it's a lie, but you just want to believe it. Like, cause I have like relatives and I'm in New York. I know a lot of liberals and I just say like, I don't need to know anything other than he got more black votes than fucking Obama in Detroit. I'm like, oh no, you don't understand. They really liked him. I'm like, you're fucking, you drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm not going to spend any more time trying to fucking. If you can't be like, yeah, that sounds a little fucked up. Yeah, then you can't concede even that. Like they can't.
Yeah, I don't have that problem here. No one, in Alabama, people don't pay attention to it, or B, they are conservative, like ride or die. So there's not very many. Now there are a lot of like overweight women with like short pink hair or short purple hair, and I'm sure that they're still wearing masks too in Alabama, and it's probably because they look terrible, which is fine. I would probably do the same thing.
Retard. Even in New York, I don't really see masks. That's really just virtue signaling. That's a way of like throwing up gang signs because they're in red territory, and that's a way of like communicating with each other. Like, it's like I got a mask on.
It's like I'm morally superior.
Yeah.
I'm more morally just than you are.
You're out of here. And the whole time, even Fauci in the beginning said straight up, they don't do anything for COVID. They literally don't. It's a placebo. It's a nanovirus, meaning if air can get through, it can get through it. The molecules are the same size. So if you can breathe, your mask doesn't work. It needs like an outside sealed to the face outside air source for it to be a fucking effective. Even the M90, whatever the fuck, it's not. Those are a little more effective, but they compared it to trying to keep mosquitoes out of your backyard by putting up a picket fence. Yeah, that's what the mask is. It's completely ineffective.
I remember this. I don't know if you remember this, but I remember when I think it was like Joe Biden's actual like YouTube branded channel that was like Joe Biden, on YouTube. And he would just do a live stream and there'd be like 93 people watching. You remember that?
Yeah, it was ridiculous. He was the least he lost by if you go by the real, he lost every state. He lost every state. It was a blowout. It wasn't like the amount of cheating they had to do to overcome is insane. And they're freaking out now. So I was listening to it. Like I said, it was Alex Stein was on Tim Pool yesterday, and they were talking about it. And they're predicting that he's going to drop out, and they're going to install Newsom. Which I can't even understand how that guy. I mean, he destroyed California. Like, but they don't care. Like, no one gives a shit. He's just going to look. He's going to look better, and have the a D next to his name, which is all they give a shit. Like, but he destroyed.
Yeah, it goes. I mean, it goes back to everything. It's always about your side and like you being right. And even when you're faced with absolute irrefutable truth, they're still like, don't care. And you're like, okay, well, Mintrek said Sticks would live stream respond to Biden's live streams, get more people watching him than Biden never got. Yeah. And I remember Trump would go live and have fucking 250,000 people watching.
It's it's a joke to even say it was not even a close election. It was an absolute blowout. Trump. It was a complete still, and it was done right in front of you. And then they did January 6th because people were starting to be like, "Hey, this is bullshit," and they're like, "Let's come down with an iron boot, over prosecute protesters as a lesson. Do not question when we steal this shit. Do not. We're giving 10-year bids to fucking moms who walked in like." Mothers of 6 are getting fucking 8 to 10 years for fucking protesting. So that was a lesson to the rest of the country. Like, do not question us because we will fuck you up.
Yeah, I remember it was years ago. I said there could never be a revolution at all. And I don't really hold an opinion on January 6th at all. I don't really know much about it. I didn't really follow it when it was
it was a setup. There was a million fucking feds in there. And it was set up it was a way to discredit legitimate people who are asking legitimate questions. So like, we have to discredit them immediately. So what we'll do is turn this into a violent thing and have all the media portray it that way. And then suppress the footage, which showed that it wasn't actually all the footage that showed it wasn't. And that there were like police and people like leading it. That was all suppressed until after the convictions. Everything was illegal. Like we are in like North Korea basically with our media, and we have free speech at their fucking pleasure, because it's at any moment it could be taken away. It's just we already went through it. People will comply with anything. They are still shooting their kids up with that fucking boosters and shit. People will comply. They're fucking mindless at this point.
Yep. It's the thing where there's a lot of people out there that will be like, I'll never comply again, and they will. It's the people that never did it initially that will still not do it. Like I didn't go to Walmart. The Walmart was the only place in Alabama where you had to wear a mask, and I didn't go to Walmart, so it didn't matter. But no one really wore a mask. No one in my gym ever wore a mask. It was never really a thing in Alabama.
Well, I want to say I did notice at your gym, everybody was pretty fucking buff at your gym.
Yeah, they were.
I know you're saying like there's a lot of fat people in Alabama and shit, but your gym was like shit, man. For the amount of people in there, everybody was fucking built.
Yeah, it's a great.
That gave me to notice, but yeah.
Comic books in cahoots when the counting stops. The fix was in. Oh yeah, remember there was a pipe in like Atlanta that burst. They stopped
at a whole bunch of places, and everyone that they stopped, they suddenly found enough for Biden to win. I was like, oh, that's odd. Isn't that weird? How come there's not one where it stopped and they suddenly found enough? There's only one way. It was right in front of your face. Like they weren't even slick. That's the part that bothers me, is like they didn't even try to be slick. They're like, we're going to steal this right in front of you. And since we own the media, no one's going to report otherwise. And that's, they're the masters of reality. For most people, they just look at whatever the headline is, and that's their reality. So when you tell them like it was stolen, and they're like, what are you talking about? That's not what I know. That's not my reality. They are the masters of reality. They were To the Democrats' credit, I'll give them this: they played the long game. They took over two things. They took over universities, they took over education, and they took over the media. And it took them years. It took them decades, but it's paying off because you have fucking dumb drones and then people who will report only one thing. So,
yep, that's
they
how
play the long game.
Did you? I'm sure you heard about Eric Adams encouraging people to take illegal families into their home and house them.
Dude, he's a meme. It's the biggest joke. New York is a fucking joke. They just closed the high school down today in New York City. Closed the high school to house the migrants, and all the kids have to stay home, and they're being remote taught again. Not for COVID, but because their high school was shut down. Priority is illegal immigrants, and this fucker still has not revoked the sanctuary city status. So he doesn't give a shit. He's not a serious person. This is a fucking joke.
Yeah. It says, it is my vision to take the next step, go to the faith-based locals, and then move to private residents. There are residents who are suffering right now because of economic challenges. They have spare rooms. And it's like, by the way, this is not me. I'm not this guy, nor did I write this. I did find this video, but it's not, I didn't make
Looks like you.
But it's none of these guys are me. I'm just letting you know. Just to be, I gotta be very.
I saw this video actually. There's a little blonde girl on a couch in front of them, right?
Jesus, that's a good video. No, gotta make sure you say that. You know that I definitely, when I found this, but it was not what you think. I'm not saying that I created it and wrote it and authored it, but I did find it. So, Shill Dilly, by the way, with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, Shill Dilly or Shilly Dilly. What I say? Shill Dilly? Shilly Dilly. Thank you so much. That's 110 gifted memberships today from Shilly Dilly. Silly Dilly.
Wow. Maybe I got one.
You might have got one, baby.
How do I find out?
I have no idea. Type in my chat and it'll probably show you up there. Oh no, my locals chat is just everywhere. I goofed. All right, here we go. Cody's a Fed. Yeah, it's true.
No, I didn't get it. Keep giving out more until you get me.
Oh man, we are 350 to fight milk on a Wednesday. I won't be streaming Saturday. I'll be at Daytona, running the NASCAR ARCA test.
I was just down in Daytona for Christmas.
Yeah, it's a 4-hour flight because there's a.
I went on the. I drove.
I don't know how you do that shit. I'd die. I can't do that.
A little meth. Keep showing.
Fire PA says New York and New Jersey fight over the migrants Texas sent over. Damn.
Listen, you can't put out a welcome mat and then fucking get mad at people for showing up.
It's funny to me that anybody's angry about it. Like, because you are for immigration, right? So, or illegal immigration. If you're for it, then why are you annoyed that people are showing up? I'm so confused.
You asked for it. There are fucking speeches where Hochul, the fucking governor, is literally saying, we want them to come here. We want them to feel welcome. And then when they start going, she goes, this is going to destroy our state. So are you revoking the invitation? No, never revoked the invitation, never revoked sanctuary status, just now begging them not to come and blaming Texas as if fucking Texas has any fucking thing to do with it. Texas is like, you invited them. We're just helping you them get there.
Yep. It's all. It's just the other side.
Fuck New York. I can't wait for it to burn.
Yeah. Wait. Well, I think we talked about it before, but you ever considered moving from New York?
I'm moving in a little less than 2 years. I got a couple things I got to finish up here, and then I'll be looking. I mean, but everybody, the problem is you got all these assholes from New York and California moving. Where are they going to? Well, they're going to the red cities and states because those are doing well. And what's the first thing they do? Vote for the same. Like, look what they just did in Tennessee and Nashville. They got an ultra fucking liberal fucking asshole as the mayor. And it's all because half of California fucking moved to fucking Nashville. And what did they do? Oh, California became unlivable. So let's vote in the same policies. They're fucking locusts.
Yep. It is insane. It's like how I notice my property taxes just keep increasing every year. They just keep increasing.
Dude, if you knew what I paid in rent here, you'd fucking you would lose your mind.
God,
insane.
I'm hoping to refinance someday. Maybe. I doubt it. Gotta wait till the interest rates just drop, which isn't gonna happen anytime soon. Even though everybody keeps saying they are.
I've got a plan, like a 5-year plan. I buy a lot of scratchers. You know those things?
Scratchers? like scratch offs?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm good. I think I'm due. I'm down 10,000 this year so far, but I feel like, I'm just getting the bad ones out of the way.
Yeah. There's actually people that professionally buy scratch offs, and they'll buy like $10,000 to $20,000 worth and do like math and see their losses and gains. And
I think mostly losses.
Yeah. It's insane. Did you see that Whoopi Goldberg? Oh, and this is everybody. Like, let's be fair. This is everyone. Whoopi Goldberg is claiming that Trump would round up all journalists and gay people and imply that he would kill all of them off.
All right. I'm already voting for him.
Jesus, you don't have to convince me anymore.
I can't vote twice, can I?
No, I remember in 2015 or 2014 and 2015, people were like,
scare tactics. They're afraid. You don't need, if you're lying, you're losing, and they know it. So they're straight up they're in fucking panic mode now. So they're like, and just like your what's the name, Jacob Wolf. Anything is allowable if you're fighting somebody who disagrees with me political, because we're not just a disagreement. We're evil. We're evil fucking people. We want no wars and low taxes, and that's evil. So that needs to be stomped out. So anything he does to you is, in his mind, even if maybe it was not right to take the 7 minutes, and maybe it doesn't matter. You're a bad person. Anything he does to you. So in her mind, she's already justified it. She's like, I'm allowed to lie because I'm stopping evil. You know what I mean? So they've convinced themselves that, like, anything by any means necessary. So that's what her means are, is to make up scary stories. But like I said, if you're lying, you're losing. Like, that's not a move you make when you know you're going to win the election. You're fucking in panic mode when you're like, oh, he's going to arrest gay people. Yeah. What about Donald Trump? Donald Trump's been a fucking billionaire in New York since the 80s. You don't think he knows gay people, like designing hotels and fucking working in television? He probably knows more fucking gay people and works with more gay people than most people have ever met. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just part of living in a big city. He's not frightened or fucking, it's what has he ever done against gay people? Can anybody, what the fuck can they even cite? What can they even cite?
Yeah, I remember in 2015, several different like news publications saying that black people would be in chains again if Trump was elected. And I thought that was silly at the time. And I swear verbatim, I saw that shit like 2 weeks ago. It's like black people
he'll bring back. I remember somebody saying he'll bring back slavery. I'm like, all right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're lying because you're in panic mode. And now they're really in panic mode because they probably can't get away with the fucking shenanigans that I honestly believe that CIA or FBI will take him out because he's going to gut that system so badly. They know. I have a big fear that he's just going to be assassinated before the election, because our intelligence agencies are going to be decimated, and a lot of the people in there are going to be prosecuted if he gets into that fucking office again. And they will, you know what I mean? They will do whatever it takes. Like, people, they're already like her saying he's going to arrest gay. Like, they are doing whatever it takes already. They're lying already. They're like, so
yeah, it's very, very silly. Johan says Boogie's house is about to be up for sale. Arkansas is nice, Cecil.
Is Arkansas nice? Really?
I doubt it. Boogie. No one wants to live with Boogie. Could you imagine? I don't want that sweet fat guy rot smell the whole time I'm fucking living in a new house. God.
Unless I get big, really big again, and then I could have my own sweet fat guy rot smell.
Just a little bit of that sweet. Oh God, I hate it. It's such a terrible smell. Gross. Thank you, Johan. Appreciate you, dude.
Did you ever get it out of that bed I slept in?
No, I threw it away.
Burned the mattress.
Yeah, just threw it away. But yeah, I got to get rid of this shit. Jesus Christ. I smell the fat.
Oh, Juju's in this chat. Like, there's you. They're already writing up a night letter. Well, she slept in that bed too, so hopefully it mitigated the stink.
Mitigated it. Thank God. Oh my gosh. Now I remember working at GameStop and my old manager was like 500 pounds. And dude, every time he would walk just in, I could just get the tinge of it. And it was like a soap. There was like a soap.
Exactly. When you say sweet rot, I know exactly.
Yeah. There's like a soap sud smell that's kind of on top of it that like tries to mask it because you can't reach all the folds, man. There's just too many goddamn folds.
I had a Sunday school teacher who was like, I don't know, she must have been about 400 pounds. So nice, but she was like the nicest lady, but I couldn't stand her because of that. She would like envelop me in a hug, and it would be like that smell.
Oh no.
I hated it so much. I feel bad. She was like the sweetest lady, but it was like, oh
my God. 3:30.
I feel evil for even saying that story, but it's true. I remember just being like, oh God.
No, I in the weird warmth. I have a good one. By the way, 3:35 till Fight Milk on the Wednesday before Daytona. When I remember getting on a flight one time, and I'm making my way downtown, and walking fast, faces past, and I'm like in the middle of the aisle, and I get to my seat, and it's like 26 E or whatever. Fuck. And I remember it was like in the middle of the three, and there was two like 400-pound people on each side. And I was like, you're shitting me. And I got in the middle, and both of their like midsections were overflowing onto my like seat. So like both my left and right arm was like just engulfed in these like giant, like heavy, viscerally like stiff fat rolls. And I started sweating bullets. Like I was like sweating because it was so hot.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you can't go all the way back because they're going. It's better to like use them as like your seat.
Yeah,
it's like so you're kind of sitting straight up because there's so much. Yeah, I've been in that situation. But what was the heaviest you ever wore when you were fat?
Like 270 maybe.
Okay, that's my number too. Except I'm a couple inches shorter than you.
Yeah.
So that I was more around than fucking. Yeah, I'd say I had a few times in planes where it was uncomfortable, but the worst was a Broadway play. I was like, I thought they were gonna get the jaws of life to get me out of that seat, yeah. So me getting back up to 215, last month was like, I'm glad. Juju, I know your hint was as subtle as a sledgehammer to the base of the skull when she pulled out the picture. Well, look how skinny you were the when we met, but it worked. I was like, holy shit! I needed that wake up call. I was like, Christ. I was fat and miserable back then. Now I'm like fat and happy. I got my girlfriend come over every weekend. We're eating. We go out to dinner. Like I'm fat and happy now, which is just as bad because you're still getting fat. So.
And I feel like it happens real fast because you look forward to like hanging out with that person all the time. And you just use every waking moment to try to re-experience.
I like cooking too and make French toast for her. I like fattening her up for some reason, but she doesn't. Yeah. She stays exactly the same size.
Kitty Stalker with the second orange boy of the night. It's a Canadian orange boy. One red boy from a rainbow night. Thank you, Kitty Stalker, for your giant, delicious orange boy. I appreciate you so much for all your love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kitty Stalker. Too good to me. I don't deserve any of the support. I appreciate you guys, especially not today. Today's been a freaking
wild. You don't deserve nothing.
No. Nothing. It's been one of those days, and I've been very sick, and I've had to skip 2 shows, and it's just been rough. So thank you guys for choosing to support my dumb ass. As fucking other giant YouTubers are fucking pissed at me fucking no reason.
Wait, who's pissed at you?
Oh, that one guy in the chat earlier has got like fucking 10 million subs or something.
Who is it?
The Ludwig guy. I've watched his content before. I don't really know him though.
What's he mad at you about?
For not like shouting the guy out or like.
Oh, he's mad at you on Jacob Wolf's behalf.
Yeah, and I was like, that's interesting. Now, granted, I don't know that for sure. He just said we were having a one-sided conversation. And I was like, well, yeah, I'm the one that was struck. I was the one that was struck over something that's definitely fair use. The moral argument's not even in the conversation for me. I could say all day, yeah, you should like maybe you should like.
What kind of content does Ludwig make?
I don't know. I know he streams. And I know he'll do streams where he's like doing a thing for 24 hours, and I don't know, man. Like,
oh, is it like Mr. Beast type thing?
I don't want to misinterpret what his content is, but I think it's kind of like that. I don't know. But anyway,
well, he sounds as gay as fucking Jacob Wolf. Suck a dick, fucking Ludwig.
God damn it! All right. See, now everybody's gonna be like, there's gonna be an article tomorrow. Camelot hates Ludwig. Like, no, Cecil was the one that called him a bitch and said he sucked dicks.
Yeah, stop being gay.
I never said anything about dick sucking. You know, it ain't now. Granted, ain't nothing wrong with dick sucking. You know, me and Cecil got that covered.
Ludwig did the chess boxing thing. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I think I remember seeing something about chess, and like they play like some chess, and then they'd stand up and start punching the shit out of each other. That was pretty cool.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they would like play some chess, and they're like, and then they would like, I guess after a certain amount of time, get up and start fucking going at it. And then they had to sit back down and play chess again.
Let's look him up. Let's watch some of his content so he can strike you.
No, I don't feel like getting struck again. I'm tired. I don't make like $20 million like these guys a year, man. I make like a Walmart district manager salary.
5.6 million subscribers. Is that him?
Probably. But like, I don't know.
Stop being gay, man. Oh, come on.
Can't afford getting struck, bros.
Oh, he plays video games, right? Is that it? I gave my stream my credit card for 1 hour. Big mistake. And he's rubbing his temple. 554,000 views. Oh, he's got a system down. I'm not hating on him. He's making money and doing good. Good looking guy. All right, stop picking on Camelot, you pussy.
Please stop. Walmart DM money, hell yeah. Well, it's not as much as you think. Walmart store managers get paid more than district managers. Probably because their job is so unbelievably stressful. It's fucking terrifying. So, what's up, Ryan Woolridge? How you doing, dude? Absolutely terrifying. I think we're only 310 from Fight Milk now. I might be wrong. Yeah, only 310 from Fight. No, I don't know. I don't know. The math is really hard. Thank you, Rakin on Rumble, by the way, and Outlaw 2 for your Rumble rants. Oh,
yeah, this is like so he does it for like, it looks like content for like teenagers, or it's like Mr. B, like, I'm testing the brightest flashlight in the world. I secretly invented a video game. Okay, like, it's like gay shit. What is he getting involved? Got a good thing going over there, Ludwig. It seems like you got a good operation.
I don't know. I don't know him. I'm surprised to see him in my chat. I feel like I've seen him before though, like in my chat, but I could be wrong.
I never heard of him. I mean, but he's doing good. Good for him.
Yeah. It's weird. Carlos, you're a bitch. Thank you, my friend. So what you have any traveling coming up, Cecil?
I will see you in a few weeks.
Yeah,
Anna's wedding. We're going to be out in California at Anna's wedding. Should we give the address right now?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that'll be fun. You bringing a date?
Yep. Yeah, of course.
I know. Oh, did you get her code? I mailed it to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm just not looking forward to how expensive all this racing stuff is. It's freaking brutal. It's brutal.
Everybody, please give more money to Camelot. Ludwig, if you're listening, no, Ludwig's live streaming right now, actually.
Oh, but no,
please donate to Camelot.
I'm but I'm gonna be getting rid of all my parts, my stock cars, my extra engines, extra transmissions, and my trailer and my truck in the next 2 months. All of it's gone.
You're selling it?
Yep, everything.
What are you gonna race in?
Well, I haven't raced my own cars for a long time. It's been a long time. I've been racing for teams, and of course, in ARCA you can't. Like you have to, like, the car has to be legal for ARCA. My old cars are not even close. You know, they're like from 2007. They got to be like 2023 spec, like ARCA rule shit. So yeah, can't use those. But I will be I'll be doing some stuff. What kind of truck? It's a 2019 Dodge 2500. A Bighorn diesel 6.7. But
Is that a truck you picked me up in?
Yep.
He picked me up at a truck stop. That's how we met.
Yeah. So, yep, just gonna get rid of everything just so I can try to survive the couple of years. You should copyright strike him. Who? What? Who? Ludwig? No. So, okay. For example, regardless of what side Ludwig is on, for whatever reason, morally or like I guess under the guise of fair use, Ludwig would never just strike a channel.
Why did he get involved though? Is this guy? I mean, this guy seems like I don't even understand why he got involved.
I don't know. He might know the guy that wrote the article. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't see how anybody that's like a legitimate YouTuber could be on the side of fraudulent copyright strikes, regardless of the context around it. If it's fraudulent, like it's weird to see any legitimate YouTuber, you know, and it's different because his YouTube could get shut off tomorrow. He could live the rest of his life fine, comfortably. Now, if my YouTube got deleted as a result of a false copyright strike, I would be literally fucked. Like I would be fucked. I would like lose my house within like 2 months. Like, it's this is my job. So, that's the difference, I guess. But
well, let's see. Well, let's see what he's streaming. Everybody, leave some messages in Ludwig's stream right now.
Don't go harass Ludwig.
No, I'm joking.
Don't do it.
It seems like he has like that generic. It just looks like if there was a movie and there was a fake YouTube channel that was popular and they just had to make a generic one up for the movie, it would be this. It's just like we're gonna buried in Beanie Babies. How did this happen? Like whatever, fuck it.
Yeah, no, I like
content like that.
I don't have no ill will towards them. I do. The only thing is I find it a little weirdly strange had to be on the side of a obviously fraudulent copyright strike. It's weird as fuck. But I mean,
this is like really PG type, you know, non-controversial, very generic shit.
Yeah, Outlaw 2 gives a good point. He says, I try to give grace and imagine he must not have heard both sides and instead just came in hearing one side. Yeah, that's probably accurate. I couldn't imagine somebody seeing my transformative, like, entire thorough list of like timestamps, and all of these things, and like the mentioning the author, showing the author in the actual video itself, talking about the author, all of this transformative content, which was also claimed. The stuff, just me talking about like my life and stuff, that not even the article, he also claimed it as his copyrighted work. So I'm confused, to be fair. I don't really know how anybody could see this and be like, yeah, you deserve that. Even if you didn't like me, which it's obvious the guy doesn't like me, that's fine. But I don't know how anybody could legitimately see this and be like, yeah, you're in the wrong. I'm like, what? I'm in the wrong for making a video and reading an article like every fucking YouTube commentator has been doing for like the last 10 years straight. I'm confused. Yeah, but whatever, you know. This is pretty open and shut fair use right there. Rakin says, I leave the stream, come back for the stream to see it. It's become gayer than it was. Yes, because Cecil's here, Rakin. How you doing, buddy?
Yes.
How you doing, buddy? We're almost 300 even after Rakin's Gold Boy to Fight Milk for the first time of 2024. Actually.
I forgot. I got eggs. I forgot
First
about
time
shit.
since
I forgot about your little fucking stipulations when you
Well, it's
show
been
up.
a long time. I haven't done Fight Milk since 2023.
I told you I'm a fat pig. I gotta pull my shirt off it too.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. You look good. It's all about the belly. Like if you dude, that I can sit down and have only my shoulders present, and I look like a monster. I just don't stand up because then you're gonna see rolls and shit.
Plus, I don't have pants on.
Yeah. Just don't pull out the balls. It's pretty much the whole deal. But no. Oh shit! Close Twitter. I agree, Carlos. That's kind of weird that you say that. I kind of agree with that.
Oh my god, Spike and Madness, Naked Snake and Naked Pig tonight. Jesus Christ.
God. Oh my Jesus. Thank you, Spike.
Don't listen to them, Juju. I'm beautiful.
I'm beautiful. Well, so
you're lucky to be with me. Never forget that.
I know. I think that's actually true. You know, you're a good catch. You're pretty attractive. You can drink a lot. You can just keep drinking, and it's just unbelievable to watch. I'll fucking die. I like black the living hell out.
That's what you look for in a man. Debilitating alcoholism.
Well, that's fun. You can just drink and have a good time.
Oh, there she goes. You're all right, kid. All right.
Oh my god. Anyways,
you're gonna get it on Friday.
Do you so I'm planning on my goal this year is to run Talladega in Alabama, and it's in like April, I think, or it's in either April or May, and you need to fly down there and sit on my pit box and watch me go.
Oh, fuck yeah! Let me know.
Yeah, that's the one.
Depending on whether this goes well tomorrow.
Yeah, it should. It you basically just don't die, don't wreck, don't die. You know, stuff like that. You just hold your line, then you're pretty much good to go. And then I can go.
What if the car craps out?
Like the motor explodes or something. That doesn't really matter. No, it doesn't factor in. It's basically people can tell immediately. Like they're gonna just look for if you can hold your line, not be all over the damn track, and not like be going way under, the speed that you should be required to go. Because some people will get in these cars for the first time and they don't want to go over 100 miles an hour, and it's like really dangerous. It's just a weird filter that a lot of people just can't turn off. I've seen several people do it.
Can't go over 100.
Yeah, you'll get on a track in one of these cars, and it'll be like their first time. They spend $100,000. They get everything ready. They get all these things they're ironed out, and a team behind them, and they get in the car, and they just cannot push the car. Like they're too afraid to push the car.
Shit, I was driving over 100 in an old Pathfinder like 2 weeks ago. Going,
it's hard to explain. It is very, very hard to explain. I'll never really understand why that's a thing, but it is. I'll never get it, man. I'll never get it.
By the way, it's a smart move. By the way, if you want to drive 1,200 miles, do it in an 8-cylinder. It's good.
Yeah. I used to have a Hyundai Veloster that was great on gas, but the transmission just fell the hell out of it. It was kind of a piece of shit. And the center console thing, like where you listen to music, almost never worked, and all these things never. Like it was just kind of awful.
Do they drug test you at NASCAR?
Yep.
Are you studying?
I had to take a drug test. I had to take a drug test last week by they set it up. Like they called me and told me where to go. And I was like, okay. They had to set it up, and then they
test for amyl nitrate, do they?
No, of course not. No, I had to like pull my pants down, my shirt up, and they had to like put their hand under my balls, make sure there wasn't like a balloon of pee in my ass or something. It was crazy. It's some like serious shit. I guess you wouldn't want somebody going 200 miles an hour and like them be tripping balls, because that would be a nightmare.
No, that makes sense. Yeah,
that would be a nightmare. Mintrix says, "Live fast, leave a sexy corpse."
Yeah, live fast, die young, and leave a beautiful corpse.
Yeah, thank you, Mintrix.
It's a little too late for all of those things for me.
Patrick Todd says, "Would you ever have a car YouTuber like Tavarish on as a guest?" Oh yeah, I love that dude's channel. He's a good channel. I've watched him completely build an R8 or something. I've watched a bunch of guys build R8s from just direct R8s from the ground up. It's really cool. Thank you, Patrick. I appreciate you. Closing in 200 and something, 280 or 290 until Fight Milk. Will it happen? A couple Red Boys away. Don't want another Shane Mill or however you spell his name. Yeah, that poor dude was in such rough shape for so many years. He was I don't think it was ever confirmed that he was on meth, but that dude was looked like he was dying. Patrick T says you can't smoke weed in NASCAR. I don't think so. No, I doubt it.
You don't want to. It's going to make you sleepy anyway.
Yeah. God, could you imagine? It probably seemed like you're going slower. I don't know how that would work, to be honest. It's pretty terrifying.
What you want is meth.
Yeah. That would keep you focused.
What about starting a meth league?
Meth car. Rob at Fun Point says, good luck on the track, brother. Here's some scratch for a beer on me. Thank you, man. Shout out Cecil. Get a chance to catch Papa Gundam's live stream. It was glorious. We got to get him on here with you. Yeah, I was talking to his buddy or producer the other day of setting something up.
I don't have his. We used to DM each other, but since I lost my other Twitter, he doesn't follow me, so I can't even hit him up for you.
Yeah, I want to get him on. I've talked to his producer a bunch and try to see when his availability is, but he's a slippery one to get. He's
shy.
You grab him like a fish and he just flops right out. You're like, fuck. He flops. You're like, fuck. I'm not trying to throw him back, bro. I'm trying to eat him. Thank you, Robbed. Appreciate you. Robbed with an orange boy, the third one of the show. Appreciate you, my friend. The street bike guy. I used to do 130 in my old 95 Z28 in Mexico. The feel of speed is awesome and terrifying at the same time. Yeah, it starts getting really strange at 160, 170 and above. It's like this weird ethereal thing where you can no longer even hear the engine anymore because the wind is so loud. And the engine, for these cars, are unbelievably loud, right? They're like ear piercing. When you're in the car with noise canceling earbuds on that are specifically engineered for radio talk, and then you have a cover over your ear to even dampen it further, then you have your helmet on and the engines are still it sounds like you don't have a helmet on. But once you get around 150 miles an hour, 160, the engine deafens out and you just hear wind. It's fucking terrifying. It's terrifying. But
you'll have to give me a ride in the non-existent passenger seat.
Just strap you to a pole.
Yeah, a little duct tape.
You saying Gundam is slimy? Not in a negative way. I mean, he's hard
slippery.
To get down. He's slippery.
Now he's if he wants to be on your show, he'll contact you. That's how he came on. He just contacts me.
Yeah.
When a few times he's come on, he's just hey, come on,
just sit on his lap. Just sit on his little lap. Yeah, I like Gundam. Gundam's one of my favorite creators. He's been my favorite, one of my favorite creators for years. So
he's good. He's always consistently good.
Yeah, he's a good dude, and he's always dealing with bullshit too, freaking strikes and all that. Like me right now. This is I had a guy a few years ago. That was the only other guy to ever do this to me, and he was trying to get me swatted. He got me swatted once, but he kept trying to get me swatted. He kept sending food cash on delivery to my house 5 times a day during my streams, though. He wouldn't do it normal. He would just do it during my streams. He wanted to do it during my streams. He would find out who my friends were. Somehow he
jokes on him. You don't have any friends.
Nope. And he found a few of my friends. He would find people that would super chat me, and he would find their workplaces through LinkedIn and email their bosses and try to get all my viewers fired and all this stuff. He got one of them fired from his big time job, which was pretty fucked up.
Wow.
But yeah, he was doing all those things. And he completely uploaded a video of my crying video where I was a bitch. I think it was a video I had when my ex-wife left me. I made a video. It was really cringe. I deleted it a long time ago. At the request of my ex-wife. I deleted it, and he re-uploaded it in its entirety, not transformative, just start to finish. So obviously I struck it. Now the reason I struck it was because I knew that he would have to give me his information for a lawsuit. And I was going to file a lawsuit because he's been getting me swatted and shit.
Right.
And he gave fake information. He gave a fake name and he gave a address for a McDonald's in New York City. And I laughed so hard when he sent that, and I forwarded it to YouTube and emailed them and said on his counter claim or whatever, he gave me a McDonald's address, and I know his address is overseas. And an hour later, his channel was deleted. And I was like, "Yep, good riddance." And I'm like that's the only time anybody's ever done this. It's like those are the kind of people that do stuff like this, like people that would try to get you swatted, try to get you killed, try to get you fired. They're because they are interested in hurting your income. Like that's what they want.
Yeah,
you said because you're evil to them because you have a different opinion, or he perceives I do. He doesn't even know if I do. He just perceives I do because my friends, like I have friends apparently that are like MAGAs. I don't know. Like I don't know. It's weird.
So Gundam streamed today. People were in the chat saying I didn't see that.
I saw him. I saw him streamed on Twitter, but I'm sure he was simul streaming everywhere else. So
no, he was. Yeah, no, he was. Let me see.
It's a Gundam. Let's pull it up.
I'll watch that later. If I would have watched it in the gym, if I knew.
It's a Gundam. I don't see it. Was it? Is it on Twitter only?
Videos. Maybe he took it down. It was his first live stream.
He might be re-uploading it later as a video, like Critical Drinker does. Oh, members only. Okay. Talked about DSP. Oh my god. Damn. That'd be great. His DSP content.
I missed it. I've tried to get him to come to because we're both in New York. I mean, I'm in more in the city and he's kind of upstate, but yeah. If he wants to do something, he'll contact you. Let's put it that way.
All right. Oh.
But if Gundam by off chance is listening, do a stream with Camelot. It's fun. It's fun.
Yes, we can take our shirts off, including him. He can take his shirt off too. It'd be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
He probably has a shirtless avatar. I know Hypnotic does. Well, actually, Hypnotics was just a giant black man.
Wait, did Gundam like show himself on his live stream?
There's no way. He would never. It says,
I've seen him, but I'm just wondering.
I'm looking on here. I don't see anything about it getting taken down.
I think he sent me something because he was a musician, so I think he sent me something a long time ago with pictures of him. No, I am not Gundam.
Were they nude? Did he send
No, it was just him. He had long black hair. He looks like he's part American Indian, and he looks it.
Send him a Gundam kit. You know how many Gundam kits I have that I built when I was like a teenager, and I still have them. It's crazy. Nope. Robbed. I already read robbed. Thank you, robbed. The Bubster says, let's go. Fight milk. So close. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you, my friend. I love you, Bubster. Appreciate you. We're closing in. So close to fight milk. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He was using his new VTuber. Okay. What is that? Like the virtual thing?
Yeah.
He looks like Eric Andre. No, he doesn't.
Oh my God. Interesting. Anyways, sorry, I was reading the thing. Thank you, Bubster. Appreciate you, dude. Gundam is Pippa. I was trying to get Jessie to change her name on Twitter to not Pippa because it was such a big thing for no reason. It was so stupid, and she never did it. And I was like, "Come on, that's like a perfect segue. Like that's what people call like when people meet her at like conventions. If she goes to a convention or something, they're like, "Holy shit, it's not Pippa." I'm like, "It's just that's what people know you as. You just got to be not Pippa now. It's your destiny." Oh my God.
Maybe she just wants to be Jessie. Why don't you leave her alone, you bully?
Her name's not even Jessie on the thing. It's Pillsbury Doho.
I know.
It's not even Jessie. Oh my gosh.
You could put a link to my YouTube channel if you want. I can use some subs.
No, I don't link people's stuff, man.
Okay.
No, Oh my gosh. Mr. Me says, I know I had no idea Camelot race. Do you record your races? I mean they're always on on TV or YouTube or something. The stuff.
Oh yeah, Camelot's a huge racist. Racer.
Yes. No, if I end up racing Daytona, which is not super likely, but it is on the cards. I'm going to Daytona tomorrow to do some pre season stuff. But if I do race Daytona, yeah, it'll be on. I think it's on Fox Sports 1. Like every race is on Fox Sports 1.
Are you gonna dick around in Daytona while you're there, or are you just gonna go?
Well, Thursday I get there tomorrow, and all I have to do is pick up credentials, and then I'm just gonna go to sleep probably, and then just hang out, go to the beach maybe.
Shit.
And then,
yeah. Go to we go by the boardwalk in Daytona. They have that slingshot thing.
Yeah,
go do that.
But what if I die and then I don't get to do my thing?
I did it.
Oh my god! Yeah, and then,
it's really fun. And then if you really want to go down Daytona to where the peninsula is, that's the origin of the original. It's right on my parents' corner, actually. It's the original track. The original track that they first did the Daytona 500 on was they would drive down to the lighthouse. You ever go down there? There's a lighthouse at the end.
No, I've never been. I've only been to Daytona once, and I went straight to the track and then left after that.
There's the town south of Daytona. If you keep going down on the water, there's like a peninsula. One side's the river, one side's the ocean.
Yeah.
There's a lighthouse at the end. They would just ride on, what is it, A1A? What is that? And then they would drive on the sand back, and they would do that 500 or 100 laps at 5 miles each. And there's some really cool footage of, like, if you go to Lighthouse, there's like footage of like the early races, like where that was the origin. It was bootleggers doing that.
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Yeah. Because prohibition. What do you even know? Like, what exactly was prohibition? Like, so they just outlawed alcohol.
They outlawed alcohol.
Was it like federally, or I've never.
Oh yeah. That's basically how the mafia took over, is because you just made this thing that has millions of customers illegal, and a lot of the Kennedys made their fortune. That's why the Kennedys are rich. Their father was a bootlegger. Italian mafia took off because bootlegging, nobody, like, you watch those stupid movies like The Untouchables, and it's like, oh, Elliot Ness, they were breaking up fucking people. They were stupid. The feds were annoying cunts even back then. Like, people they can't get out of a fucking beer anymore. Fuck off. Like,
it reminds me of the Ruby Ridge incident, where the guy just has like a warrant for a failure to appear. So like 6 agents get in ghillie suits and go to his like cabin, and his small son is outside walking his dog, and they just blow him away. And then they go and they shoot his wife in the window, and they have like a 19-day standoff, and he has to surrender, and they come out and they charge him. And I'm like, why'd they kill his whole fucking family?
Dude, because they're unaccountable fucking and
then they got awards, and 2 of them got a promotion.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? It's like Waco. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck?
Well, why is it that that there's like a mother of 6 got 8 years for breaking a window at the Capitol, and the dude who's on tape hundreds of times instigating the fucking everything and saying he got a $500 fine?
Yep.
And it's like, when they finally charged him after like a few years, because everybody's like, this doesn't make any sense. This guy's clearly the ringleader, and the feds won't charge him.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's the guy from Ruby Ridge, Randy Weaver. He won $3.1 million in the settlement.
Well, the daughters won because
they got $1 million each. Yeah. And then he got $100,000 or something. Pretty crazy, man. Yep. It's just,
I was showing something to Juju the other day. It was like, somebody was saying why they always make fun of like rednecks, and like, oh, they're, if you go in the woods, you're going to get raped by like Deliverance and that whole thing. They're like, really? It's because they're self-reliant, and they don't want people going off the grid. So they want to mock them. But like, those are the people like that are like, will survive. Like, you cannot. I was watching. I was like, what, a Judge Judy or something, and this girl was like, she hit a deer with a car, And then she's like, what did you do? And like they were suing about the damage to the car. And she's like, what did you do? And she's like, oh, I put ice on it, came back for it later. And she's like, what'd you do with it? She's like, I ate it. And like they're all making fun of her. And I'm just like, that bitch is the girl you want to be dating when the fucking power grid goes out, because you know what I mean? And they want to mock these people, but they're fucking resilient, reliant. They're off the grid. They don't give a fuck. They can survive without the government, and they want to fucking stomp that shit out. And that's what Randy Weaver was.
Yeah,
it angers them that there's.
You ever met a guy that's the opposite of that? Like I've met men in my life where something like breaks in their house or something very small, like their dishwasher stops working, and they just let it sit there for 10 years, and they don't. I'm like, and you could literally pull it out, and there's like one like wire that came undone, and you just fucking screw it back in.
All you had to do.
And they're like, no, they just don't mess with it for like 10 years, and like, and if anything breaks, they just let it like die. It's like, why is your AC not working? It's like, yeah, it stopped working. It's like, why have you not got it fixed? And they're like,
dude, I'm so crazy. I'm so crazy. I'm renting this house, right? So I had the dishwasher broke, and I took it upon myself. And this was a fucking ancient dishwasher. And I'm ordering parts out of my own pocket. I'm ordering parts, and I'm like, I must get this thing fixed. And finally, I just tell my landlord, I'm like, she's like, why didn't you say something? I'll just get another one. She said, well, the next day a new one came. I was like, meanwhile, my instinct is to just fucking, you have to fix it. Like fucking, but it was so far gone. But yeah.
I'll never forget my heat went out. Or my air went out. And I was like, well, my air is out. It's obviously fucking 90 degrees in here. So I went over to the side of my house to my unit, and I noticed the fan wasn't on. And like there was a bunch of just like ripped up wires. So I took the top off, and apparently this little jumble of wires that was like taped had like got loose from where it was mounted and just fell into the fan and shattered. So I just wired it all back together and then remounted it and taped it. And then keep in mind, I'm not an HVAC guy. I just went outside and did that. And I went back inside and turned my air on, and some bitch clicked on, and I had it. It was good for like another 5 or 6 years after that. And then I had to get the fucking thing replaced because they federally outlawed mine to be able to be worked on anymore. So I had to get a brand new one because, you know,
of course,
wasn't energy efficient enough. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's fun.
But I remember having a roommate. It was like he had a flat tire. And I was like, oh, you want me to come out? And he's like, oh, I don't know how to do it. And I was like, it was the middle of a snowstorm. It was in New York City. And I'm like, I'll come to you. I'll call. He's like, no, I already called AAA. And I'm like, he waited in his car for 8 hours. I only found out at the end of the day. And they towed him a half a block. There was a gas station on the corner. And I'm like, are you fucking like, these people are all dead when the fucking power goes out. Like when anything goes, like they're all dead. They're all dead. This is like useless a person as you've. I was just absolutely. I was like, "What the? You sat in your car for 8 hours?" I was like, first of all, you could have just you could have pulled off the tire and brought it to the fucking corner, and they would have at least throw a plug in it.
Yeah.
No, that was like that was like speaking like Greek to him. Like, what does that mean? Take off the tire, take it to plug. Like, I don't know what anything. Like, useless person.
Yeah, it's actually weird, and it's because I'm a different like kind of person. I guess because I grew up in a trailer park. But I remember I bought my cup car, my NASCAR cup car, like in 2020, and I go downstairs. I know nothing about this bitch. So I had to change all the suspension and all the springs because everything's old, new transmission, everything. And I slowly just take the car apart and then start learning things about it. And there was like proprietary parts that did not exist. So I would just weld stuff together or fashion shit together to get it to work. And it worked. It fucking worked. And now I can build one of those cars bolt by bolt, up and down, engines, everything. And I grew up kind of like putting cars together and stuff with my dad, like, you know, kind of like older Mustangs, but that was the extent of it. And now I can do literally anything. I can wire the entire electrical system. I could drop an engine out, rebuild an engine, put the engine, like transmission, all of it.
That's way beyond me. But I mean, as far as like normal shit, like that people just did normally, like I could do that. Like, but it's like, now it's like, I'm dropping engines. I'm not doing that. I'm not dropping a transmission. I'm not doing shit. But I could do, a few fucking repairs and stuff. But it's like I've changed out belts. I've done shit like that. Sometimes I could get a little involved too because you got to take half the fucking thing apart.
Dude, dropping transmissions engines, they're daunting. But once you do it like the first time, you're like, holy shit, okay, never mind. And now like I was so afraid, dude, I was so stressed out like swapping my engine for my cup car. And then I did it the first time. It was a nightmare. And now I know, dude, I didn't even know what distributor timing was. Now I'm like a master of it. Fucking God, it's crazy. It's just weird the stuff you don't know beforehand. Like,
can you change a timing belt?
Of course. Of course. JW,
can you change? I'm sorry, I phrased that. Can you change my time?
JW says Camelot has GameStop contact you to stop making videos of them. I've had privacy complaints on dozens of videos by executives at GameStop, specifically the ones where I have conference calls. I get a privacy complaint strike on at least 2 to 3 of those every single time I do a conference call. Obviously, they're not valid, so they don't go anywhere. They never have. But I've had individuals that work at GameStop, like old district managers, regional directors, that wanted me to, and I just told them to fuck off. And then that was the end of that. So, yeah, I've had people, of course, but I've never, I don't, no one like polices what I say. I don't really care.
I didn't get in trouble by saying the F word before, did I?
I don't think so.
All right, I hope not.
I'm sure it's fine. The street bike guy says, help my buddy last week replace a transmission in his old lady's PT Cruiser. God, those things suck ass. No room for anything. Yeah.
It's different when we say it. It's like black people saying the N word.
Yeah. So, yeah, we can say it. We're gay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my excuse. Thank you, street bike guy. I appreciate you, dude, so much for all your love and your support. We're closing in on Fight Milk. We're 205 away. We might actually hit it. We got some time left tonight. 205 away. I do have to pack a little bit. I got my fire suit, my helmet, my gloves, all my radio shit. I don't even know if I'll need my radio shit.
Yeah, Jetta Jenga wants to know. You've collected tranny fluid before, right?
Oh, of course, yeah. I do that every day.
It pulls up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always really, it depends on like who it is or what the car is, but sometimes it's really thick.
I owned a PT Cruiser, never gun. PT Cruiser is the worst fucking car. First of all, it could have been good. That's why it's really a bothersome car, is because it's like a little like get around. It could be a little cargo. It has a lot of space. The seats fold down. You could throw a lot of shit in that little car. Good for in a city. It has the worst turn radius of any car I've like. A fucking a step van has a fucking quicker, can make a U-turn easier than a PT Cruiser. I've never saw anything designed like this. It has the worst turn radius of any fucking car I've ever driven. I hate that car so much. The whole point of a little get around small car like that is that you could tool around easily. You can't. You fucking, it sucks.
Yeah, they're also uglier in sin. They have a big cult following for some reason though. I think they're so awful looking.
They're fucking terrible. They're slow as fuck, and they have like tiny wheels, no turn radius. I hate them. But they could have been good. Like, I get it. Like, because it does have like that big back where you could throw a lot of shit in a little car. If you're in a city, it would be good, but they blew it.
Yeah. They blew it, man. JW says, you still shop at GameStop? No. I've been in a GameStop once. And the employees like high-five me and said they like my videos. And that's the last time I went into a GameStop. It's been a long time. So this was in like, I don't even know what year this was. I couldn't even tell you what year. 2018, maybe. Christopher says, can't believe the money people spend on brake jobs. Yeah, I agree. Dude, some stuff is so easy. The brakes are like 2 bolts, man. 2 fucking bolts. You pull your calipers apart, get you a C clamp. And people, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's why.
The other thing is, I'm sorry to cut you off, but the other thing is with YouTube, there's literally 100, whatever your make and model car, I don't give a fuck what it is. There's at least 10 fucking videos of a guy step by step walking you through almost anything. So even if you're really not handy, you can start learning pretty easily on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a great time for a car owner to like save money. It's just, we've never had resources like where literally somebody has you, whatever your thing is broken, and he's walking you through it. Like,
yeah. It's crazy, man. YouTube's where I learned everything. The only thing that sucks is this car, like the race cars, like there's no YouTube content for that shit because all of it was so proprietary back in the day, and only teams had them, so no one had any info on that shit.
Do you remember trying to fix things? Well, I'm old, but with fucking, you know, like those paper diagram things where you're like, what is? Like,
oh my god! And they're like, it's like blown
God.
up. It's like blown up, and there's just like a billion fucking little parts in black and white just strewn all over the page,
Yeah,
like little tiny lines leading to fucking thing.
Oh my god! Yeah,
It's like a 1992 to 1998 VW, and it's just got like a VW on the front of the giant green book, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's how I initially did like car repair. I was like, oh my, it was like a headache trying to figure out anything.
God, never again. Yeah, YouTube changed the freaking game when it comes to cars. Just not race cars because everything's so proprietary. But when it comes to any other car, like when I got my R8, any problem I had with it, I just Google it and I find the issue. I find the issue immediately because somebody's had it before. It's the greatest shit in the world.
Jetto Janga, a random Indian guy helped me pass my statistics class. Exactly. You just type in something and there's a guy showing you how to fucking do it.
Yep. Thank God for those Indians. Unless they're like calling you, saying they're from the IRS. He's like, my name is Adam from the IRS. It's like, just, you have to go, you owe this money to the IRS. So make sure you go to Target and get $500 in Amazon gift cards and load them and tell
Are
them.
you sure? There's a couple channels that just fuck with those guys all day long.
Yeah.
On for hours and hours and hours. And the guys just have mental breakdowns.
I love how the old people are like, I don't trust banks. I don't trust credit cards. I only trust checks and cash. And then they'll fucking go get Amazon cards for like the Indian IRS guy.
Dude, I have a neighbor who's like ridiculously wealthy. Like it's like basically an industrial family where the grandfather did something with like airplane parts and stuff. Like they're generational wealth. The guy's mother, they have to put her on an allowance because she fell for so many fucking of those like Nigerian prince scams and shit.
Jesus.
That she literally is on an allowance. They had to remove her fucking bank accounts and shit. Like, I was
those
like,
damn
oh,
Nigerians, man. Those fucking Nigerians and all their Nigerianness.
She has to ask for things. They'll buy it for her.
Maybe she just liked us pampering him. Fuck it. I'm gonna buy it for old Uguay. Give him.
Like,
he needs it.
He wouldn't even give me the number, but he's like, if I told you the amount of money we lost, you'd vomit.
Speaking of vomiting, Eric Lineker just dropped a $200 super chat. Oh my God. That gets us like 6 and something away from 5 mil. It's really close. Eric says, had my first band practice in years. Miss making music with good people. Bitches always keeping you down. Here's to the milk. Love you guys. Man, I'm so pumped. I'm so glad you got to experience that. My favorite thing in the world is sitting down with like a group of top musicians and playing. And that's happened like 3 times.
I love tight musicians.
That's happened like 3 times since I was 17.
Wait, when's that show you're doing?
I have one in Denver the 24th of April.
So wait, I got to go to what state for your race in April and a rock concert in April?
Talladega and Denver, Colorado. Now, granted, I'm going to do a couple shows, I think. So you can always move it around because I might be doing one in Pennsylvania. I don't know.
Pennsylvania is better.
Eric, thank you so much, my friend. Big love to my boy with a huge $200 super chat. Thank you so much, dude. You are the man. You are the GOAT. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Getting us right there. Right there. Getting us right there in the copyright strike stream. Thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate you, dude. You the man. Appreciate it. I don't I've been not in a good way lately. Just a lot of shit on my plate. YouTube being all shadow ban, and of course, you know, the lame ass shit today and yesterday. I have an overwhelming amount of support, but you know how it is. Like a couple people say some shit, and you're like, God, come on, just leave me alone for now. I'm tired. I've been sick for 2 weeks. So I appreciate Eric Lineker dropping the only red boy of the stream, and it's a big one. Thank you, because it's a rainbow knot. I appreciate that so much, my friend. Thank you. I have a new video coming tomorrow, by the way. New video coming tomorrow. It's a spicy meatball. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So do not miss it. Don't miss it. Don't. Yeah. It's gonna be spicy. So don't forget to share it. Don't forget to tell your boys about it. New video we taking out? No, the new video not. I put a disclaimer in the new video that I did not invent Reddit, nor did I write any of the posts on Reddit, and I also did not found GameStop. So that's the disclaimer in that video. Since you have to overtly say that now. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate you. Thank you, my boy. Thank you. Eric's man, we're gonna come back and kiss his $200 super chat over and over and over. We're a handful of dollars away from Fight Milk tonight. I appreciate all the support from everybody and all the love too. There was only like 2 detractors in the chat.
Watching your cuts.
One of them, which was Ludwig, which was weird. Now, granted, he just said
Ludwig is in the chat here tonight.
Yeah, that was the weird thing. Now, granted, look, he was saying you guys need to have an honest conversation. I don't really know what he was talking about though. Like I think Outlaw 2 was on the point on like right on the money where he said he probably doesn't know the story. He just is going by like that one piece of information and kind of lashing out. So no, I don't hold any ill will at all. He didn't say you're an asshole, you're a piece of shit, you're an ultra MAGA, and then strike me like, I think Ludwig generally is laid back and reasonable. But he's just reacting to whatever he's seen so far. Sean, thank you, my friend. Like 99.9% of people that are reacting to that original tweet who do not know me seeing a negative light because they think literally one thing and it's not even kind of accurate. They don't know anything about this part. They have no idea about the transformative nature, the falsified copyright strike, which was completely falsified and not entered correctly by YouTube's TOS. All of my original content was claimed, which isn't even a part of this guy. He claimed my face as his and like my comedic bits as his content. So it's...
Oh my God. You don't even want to claim that face.
Yeah, for real. Sean, thank you, my friend, for your green boy. Appreciate you, dude. But no, I don't think. What's wrong with Ultra MAGA? I don't know. Look, I don't care about people's politics at all. I don't care. The original, basically, if you're just now joining, the original, like when that guy first started freaking out on Twitter that I made a video and like read parts of his article in my video, he said my friends were all Ultra MAGAs and I probably don't respect journalists. And I'm also something else. He said I was an asshole. I'm a thief. Then he said, enjoy your copyright strike, all which is malice. So yeah, it's very interesting. What's wrong with Ultra MAGA, bro? Ain't nothing wrong with it, baby. It's very weird. We live in a very weird time. I remember when I was growing up, you could be like a conservative or a liberal, and like people would just kind of talk about the differences. There was, probably some people that got a little crazy.
No, you're evil now if you disagree.
But now it's like, I remember there was like that one uncle, like that people were like, oh, he's crazy. Like, and now it's like, if you are not just completely like aligned with like extreme leftism, you're just MAGA now. Whatever the fuck that is. I don't even know what MAGA is. Does that just mean you're a Trump supporter? I don't really know.
Make America Great Again. MAGA.
No, I know what that means. I'm just saying I don't know when people say when they call you a MAGA, what does that mean? Does that mean you
support Trump?
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. It's just that some people
I don't steal content, but I want to show you one. I was gonna never mind. I was gonna share one of Ludwig's videos and say it was mine.
Don't get me struck again, bro. Please.
Check out my video. It's called My Addiction is Ruining My Life. Guess what his addiction is?
Fortnite.
Chess.
Oh, okay. Dude, he probably wrecked me at chess. I love playing chess, but I'm so bad at it. Everyone beats me at chess. God.
Whatever. All right.
Matt says, just wondering if the journalist that claimed strike a journalist, as often I see people call themselves journalists, but they're not or not training. I don't even know who he is. He just started like screeching like the other day on Twitter that he's gonna strike me, and I like read his article 100% verbatim without any transformative content, which is not even kind of true. So very interesting. Very, very interesting. You got any content stuff coming? Any projects coming? You got cash
I will
grabs going on?
be the Jack Show tomorrow night. I do a show every Tuesday night on my channel, and Thursday night we rotate between myself, John Mellon, and Anna. That's Star Wars Girl. And I try to jump on. I'm gonna try to jump on as many streams this year as possible, like yourself, yours and anybody else's. So I'm gonna make myself more available. So,
Bet that sounds good. Yeah, I've been trying to jump on everything, but it's hard. It's hard as hell, man. Everything's so damn hard right now. Thank you, James Gartner, with a gold boy on Rumble. Says drive fast, then fucking faster, buddy. Thank you so much, James. Appreciate you for your gold Rumble boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Me says it must suck to be Ludwig. His audience is children. He has to make this. Well, no, like it's just like anything. I mean, I don't like typically super enjoy making like videos about GameStop. Sometimes some of them are fun as fuck to make, but some stuff gets monotonous, and but I mean, he makes a lot of money. That's cool as fuck. So I can't. That'd be great. I wish I could do that. I make like adult salary. I don't fucking have Ferraris and shit. I would love to have some Ferraris though. Every red boy is a red boy towards my Ferrari. YouTube stopped sending me alerts for your channel. That happened a long time ago. Yeah, it'll come back every once in a while for like a month and then go away again. But I'm not too worried about it. I got bigger fish to fry for this weekend, and then I'll get back on it hard. I think every single show scheduled almost for 2 weeks when I come back, which means half because everybody will cancel. So unfortunately, that's what that means.
Well, I'm always around if you need me.
Yeah, I know. I know. I message your ass like once a week. What are you doing? You're like, I'm sick. I'm like, all right. Like,
well, I was sick. I was upset because I had to cancel on a lot of people. That stuff that I was planning on doing, like Gino Bisconti, he's got that show on Compound Media. I was supposed. Yeah. I kept saying I'll be fine next week. I'll be fine. And I just never got better for like a month. Now he stopped asking, and now I'm fine. So I got to hit him up.
Yeah,
but
I'm flying to West Virginia, Mount Mama, to do Pop Culture Crisis.
Oh, cool!
So that's gonna be fun. With Mary Morgan and old Brett Desovic.
When are you doing that?
March 1st.
Fun. All right,
that'll
cool.
be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Alex was on Tim Pool yesterday. So.
Oh yeah, Alex Stein.
Yeah, same compound, right?
Yep. It's gonna be awesome. Mizu, what's up, Mizu? How you doing, baby? So yeah, I'm excited for that. Real excited for a lot of stuff. I'm excited for a lot of stuff, but you still have to like when you start filling your plate up with other shit, you still have to do the original shit that pays your bills.
Yep.
Because you don't make money from the other shit. You just do the other shit. And until you start making money from the other shit, and then it changes, right? But like, it's so hard to balance both. It's like when I'm traveling every weekend, I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, man.
You're a busy fucking boy, I have to say. You got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, so it's and I've had to take off. I took off 2 streams this month already, and then I have to take off Saturday. So it's gonna be like just brutal. I'm just like so stressed out. Fucking, it's so stressful. It's just stressful, man. And that's why I'm like wanting to sell all my racing shit that I'm never going to really use again. Got infinite parts. I have like 6 rear ends for my NASCAR Cup car.
What's the market for like that? Will it be hard to find buyers, or it's just shit?
No, not at all. Like each rear end's like $1,000.
So that's good.
The engines are like 10K a piece, at least, and then transmissions are 5K a piece, and then I have so much shit for that car. Springs, I have like 200 springs.
So you're gonna have a lot of money on hand soon once you get rid of that. And
once I get rid of everything, I'll feel a lot better.
Yeah,
I'll feel a lot.
But you're not worried. There's still a market for it. People will buy it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that's cool. It sucks when you're sitting on shit that's worth a lot of money that you can't get rid of.
That's true. No, you can basically take all this stuff and sell it for $5,000 below market, like for the car and the trailer, like $2,000 below market. Just sell it. If you don't like desperately like need exactly every single dollar, you can sell everything slightly below market and sell it all within a week and make an ass ton of money.
Leo Schlitz says Cody is selling his rear end.
That's for sure. That's for sure. Chrissy says, "Hey, you guys." Oh, Chrissy and their viewers just joined to say, "I love you." I just joined to say how.
Is she in for Anna's wedding, or is that still up in the air?
I don't know.
I think she's going.
She about to pop, probably.
I know she's running around the country with her pregnant belly. Good for her, man.
She's like a zit. She got pulsating zits. But
that's not a nice way. Like a zit.
No, it's a joke. It's a joke, Chrissy. She loves jokes, right? No, it's fine. We've joined to say you and Cecil are gay lovers. That is true. But if everybody that's joining, welcome so much. You guys know I love you. Love Chrissy.
We would never work out. We're both power bottoms.
That's for damn sure. But yeah, I appreciate you guys showing up. Yeah, I've had a very interesting day. I got a copyright strike on my channel for reading an article transformatively with commentary and all kinds of other stuff. And the author of the article, which I showed in the video, and he implied that I claimed that I wrote it, basically, or claimed that I found the information, which is I'm reading his article in the thing. And then he went on Twitter and he never DM'd me. He could have DM'd me, even and went as far as saying, "Hey, can you take the video down?" And I would have considered it. All you gotta do is be nice. I'm pretty fucking receptive. But no, he just went on Twitter and called he's like, all of his friends are ultra magas.
Yeah, like Chrissy Mayer. She's an insurrectionist. Did you know that? Yeah,
he called everybody like ultra magas and all this and that and that. And then he copyright struck my channel. And he copyright struck my content.
She did the joke. I said that joke.
Yeah. Everybody's done the joke that I can't read. Damn you, Chrissy. What's his name? I tweeted about it.
His name is Jacob Wolf, Frank.
Oh yeah. I always forget something like that. Yeah, Jacob Wolf. But yeah, he's I tweeted.
He's a cocksucker.
And it's not transformative. It is transformative in every way, shape, and the word. It's used as an educational purpose. It's news. It's not fiction.
Yeah,
there is no like argument in any way, shape, or form that it could ever be even misconstrued as like plagiarism or.
He might be ultra MAGA, but he's ultra faga.
So that's whatever. And the weirdest part about this whole thing was the giant YouTuber Ludwig came in and was like saying he was disappointed that we're not having an honest conversation and crediting journalists. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? How is there a YouTuber that is for fraudulent copyright strikes? I've never seen a YouTuber in real life that has any following that is in favor of fraudulent copyright strikes, that could take down somebody's channel and take down their opportunity to make an income and take care of their family and put food on the table. That's the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you said he probably saw one side of it and doesn't know.
That's true. Yeah. So he probably saw one very strict side of it and nothing else. Maybe Chrissy, maybe. Thank you for the raid. Make sure you guys like the damn show. You rated and you ain't liking. Like the damn show, you plebby ass plebeians.
Do I need to get an egg? Do I need to get an egg?
Yeah, get your fight milk ready. We hit the fight milk.
Are we done? Do we got it?
Yeah, we hit it. We're like $1 away, but it doesn't really matter in super chats. But
no, I'm leaving. We didn't make it.
Eric Liniger with a $200 super chat. It's the only red boy tonight. Eric Liniger carried us on his back, and don't forget,
we're $1 short and a day late. Sorry, show's over. No fight milk tonight, boys.
Old Shill Dilly gifted 100 memberships, I think. I could be wrong. It says 50 right here now. No, there's 10. Hold on. Let me reread it. Oh, it's not on here anymore. It was before the stream even started, I thought. It said, let me scroll up here. Yeah. Before the stream even started, gifted 50 and then 50 again. 110 memberships today. A record. So thanks everybody for all your support in these trying times. I love you. I appreciate you guys so much. Do you have to get up and go get your egg?
No, I'm sitting on it. Hold on, I'll be right back.
No, hold on. I gotta go get mine too. I'll play the Alex Jones song.
All right,
boys. Thank you guys so much. Oh, now people are starting to damn freaking super chat right when I'm about to get the hell up. You bastards. All right, boys. I'll read your $2 super chats in a second. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you guys. Here's Alex Jones. I'm gonna get some hot milk, and then we're gonna go have some fun. 2 seconds, boys.
System, the company store, the paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot belly goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We'll stuff self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
I was watching Fox News as I worked out this morning.
I don't know where my alcohol is.
you can borrow mine.
Sitting here, I thought, but now I don't see it. I got my milks and my eggies. Hold on. Where's my damn alcohol? Hold down the fort, Cecil. I got to find my alcohol. Tell everybody the beaches.
This is too much Cecil. All right, let me get. I'm not really big on this whole raw egg thing, but let's get a little lubricated first. Alcohol damages your liver. No, it's like working out. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. I think. Pretty sure that's it. I'm doing a dry-ish January. I mean, I'll have a drink or so, but I'm not getting drunk. I think the only time I've drank this January is on, swole liver.
I've survived.
You back?
Okay. Oof. All right. Yeah, I thought my Sailor Jerry.
It's rum.
Yeah, I thought it was right here, but it was like in my wine thingy, which is just liquor, and it's not really wine at all. All right. Let's read these super chats because there was a bunch of small ones 2 seconds ago.
Come on, Cecil, make it wiggle. What does that mean?
Sounds like that 90s song. Come on, Barbie, let's go. No, that's an 80s song.
What do like?
Mangas says 2 Jewish pence. Thank you, Mangas. Nitrium, how you doing, buddy? Patrick T, thank you, my friend. Isabella Live says, I got your $1 here from Fun Boys. 1 for each. Thank you so much, Isabella. You're so good to us. Thank you, Jesus Daviles, for the member for 8 months. And Junebug says, here's hoping the drama becomes water under the bridge. Yeah, I don't mind at all. I don't, none of it bothers me. Just,
It hurts your feelings. Be honest.
I'm pretty broke. My heart's broken. I tell you. No, I don't, you never expect things, right? So if, like, for example, that dude just reached out to me and was like, hey, like, let's bury the hatchet and fucking put all this behind us and delete all that shit. And I'm like, I'd be like, okay, I don't care. That's cool. I've had people where I thought they were mad at me, and which makes me frustrated because you don't really like, why are they mad at me? And then they reach out to you finally, or vice versa, and then you bury the hatchet within 2 messages, and you're like, why were we even mad? I'm so confused. It's like just always a big misunderstanding every time.
I hope me calling him a pussy, a faggot, and a homo tonight doesn't hurt.
Well,
Yeah, I'd feel bad if anything I said was taken out of contract. You know,
damn you, Cecil. You're always getting me in trouble with everyone. Don't you care about my success, Cecil? Dang. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Trying to hobble it. I'm trying to hobble you. I'm filled with jealousy.
Thank you guys, by the way. Make sure you like the show. We're 200 likes away from the big, fat, delicious, juicy goal. Close the chat. Hit the like button. Hit the like button if you see it right there. Give it a little touch in the face. Show all the haters that they bitches. All right, bitches as hell. I'm gonna do some Naked Snake real quick.
Have you
have a what?
I was like, what was in here? Oh, there was a coffee in here.
Oh my god! I thought you were gonna drink.
I used heavy cream that I whipped with like the thing that makes cappuccino. I didn't have milk, so I used heavy cream. And I'm like, god damn, it's like whipped cream in there. This is the cup I'm using too. So
you enjoy that. All right, real quick, Naked Snake. I'm gonna peel off my shirt. We're gonna fire up some Fight Milk. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you're not. Make sure you like this stuff if you have not. James Garner says, buy a Ferrari, then another, and stop telling everyone how small your penis is. I enjoy telling everybody the truth. James Gardner with a Rumble Purple Boy. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. I'm gonna peel my shirt off, and then we're gonna do Fight Milk after. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. You're the goats in the chat today. You're all good to me. Thank you for all your support. I know there's gonna be some big, powerful guys angry.
We're doing Naked Snake 2.
Oh yeah, I'm doing it right now. I've been working out. I've been cutting. I gotta take my shirt off.
I've been cutting, but I'm still fucking.
What's up, Mike Kennard? You guys ready for this? Anybody who hasn't seen this?
Wait, are we doing the milk first or the shirts
Snake
off
first?
Okay.
Here we go.
I gotta take my my mask off. Hold on.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'm melting to you.
Here we go, boys.
What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme.
Oh my God. Can you believe it? In my time. Sing it. There be nobody else. There you go. You see, you look fine. Get a flex. Get a flex, Cecil. Yeah. pure
All right.
man. Here we go. We're still in a dream, boys. You guys ready? Here it comes. It's coming at you fast.
I know I'm a little white.
We're doing it. We're doing it. All the new people in the chat. Look at the glory. I give my life, boys. Can you believe it? Not for Rhonda, but for you. Thank you guys so much for all your love and kindness. It's 260 naked snakes in a row. 260 naked snakes in a row. That's 2.5 years. It's crazy.
Wow.
The most supportive community on YouTube. It doesn't matter how big or how small people trying to take us down. It does not matter, boys, because we will prevail. Because it doesn't matter how big you are. You can't take down an ass ton of close-knit, genuine-ass people like you guys here. So I appreciate you guys. And, of course, Cecil.
People are calling me white, and rightly so. I'm shockingly white right now.
You are.
Let me see. There we go. It's better.
There you go. Much better. Here we go. Final titty jewel. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Thank you guys so much. Now we're ready for some of your heavy whipping cream.
I don't know. Look at this. This looks awful.
It looks like a nightmare. Yeah. I don't know what's going on there.
It's underneath the whipped cream. I might have to use a straw.
So, Lord Narco Wookie, thank you for your €1 boy. I love you. Steph, love you. Lord Narco Wookie, I love you. And Manga says, I'll sub for the Metal Gear reference with Naked Snake. Thank you, Mangus. I appreciate you, buddy. Guys are goated as hell. Cecil making that swole guy face. Ow. Pulled something. Dude, my forearms are going to be broken by the time I get home fucking Sunday. Because I'm going to be holding that the whole damn time. All right. First, we do the eggs.
Yeah, my eggs are already in there.
I got to do this. I got to do it on.
Can I see what kind of suction power I have? Can I use a straw?
A straw? What are you, a small woman?
All right, I'll...
A straw?
What are you, a small woman?
Are you gonna? I already got struck today. Come on.
All right.
I've already been through enough.
I'll add a little more whiskey then.
Come on. Yeah. Ooh. There goes a one. And we got the second one. Here we go. Come on. I don't know why that one was so hard to get open. Come on. But don't. Oh, that's all shell. Oh, no. I'm scared. Just get in there, please. No. There went a shell. It's fine. I'll just swallow it. No big deal. Make sure in honor of the Fight Milk guys, you're liking this stream. Get on it, doggone it.
Get on it.
Yeah, we're 240 away from the big goal.
Oh, we're not drinking this yet? We didn't make the...
No, for lot goal. We're already hit this. It's over.
I was trying to get a way out.
Here's some of the fair life. Yes, where they beat the calves, little baby calves.
Oh, man. Now I feel like having veal. You can really taste the suffering.
Yes. The best part. All right. And now, the rum, which will hopefully soothe my throat a little bit. My throat has been wrecked for days. There's just
what happened there?
You know, too much. Put too much time in. Here we go.
Truck stop antics.
Yeah, dude. All right. Here we go. We got some rum in there. So delicious. It's going to be great. It's from all the oral, Justin. Thank you. Justin just saying the obvious in front of God and everybody. God. All right, boys. Thank you guys so much for such an energetic and awesome show. And I do have to give a big shout out again to this man right here, Eric Liniger. Wow.
Oh, that was me.
No. Eric Liniger, you are the man. For the one red boy tonight of 200. That's insane. It carried us. Billy Hatcher with the one pink boy today. Thank you so much, my friend. And don't forget Shill Dilly with 110 110 gifted memberships, if I'm reading this correctly. It might be 60, but it might also be 110. It might have duplicated this one. But anyways, thank you, Shill Dilly or Shill Dilly. I appreciate you guys so much. New video tomorrow. Don't miss it. It's going to be very, very spicy. Here we go.
It's funny because I know he's reading all of these, says Valley Law. What's up, Valley? What's up, Valley Law?
Here we go. It's time.
The last time I had something this thick and viscous in my mouth, I was visiting you.
You talking about when you stayed at my house? God damn. Here we go. It's time again, boys, for Fight Milk from you boys. Thank you guys so much. 2 eggs, rum and some milk, and he has whipping cream. That's how Cody got sick. Nah, bro, it's fine. Thank you, Tim Pools Game Music. Love you, dude. Chickens like me. Get on it, doggone it, boys. Appreciate you guys. Like the show. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hell yeah.
I got an ice cube.
Ah! Oh. Oh. Dude, it's been too long. Oh, God. Oh. We need to hit this goal.
A lot of whiskey, actually. I kept adding whiskey.
So I put a little bit too much. And I'm not. We haven't done it in like a week or something, or 2 weeks at least. And it's fucked me up this time. There was a time in December or November we hit it like every day, every week, every show, and I was dying. Oh,
that's kind of good. It's got a little eggnog thing to it. With the whipped cream, isn't that bad?
Yeah. What's up, Isaac Man Spirit? How you doing, dude? Why you all so yoked? We're just yoked, bro. Yo, go. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Cecil, for popping in. Made my night a lot better. I've been feeling weirdly self-conscious.
Well, I'm happy to see. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you going to Daytona. I hope you do great. Yeah, I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better.
Thank God for that.
Slowly but surely, you'll get there.
Yeah, it's been quite intense lately. Oh my God, I appreciate you guys so much. We're gonna raid Al Guang with 700 people. It's gonna be hilarious. He's my boy, Steve. So I'll see you guys over there. Give him some love. He's one of my actual friends in real life. I mean, he's just playing some games. Jump in his chat, tell him you love him, subscribe to his channel. Show people that are, just kind of starting out and kind of getting a feel for it. That it's possible and you can get support. So give him some love. Make sure you guys subscribe to Cecil's channel. It's in the damn chat.
Cecil says
racist shit. Thank you so much.
Says racist shit. That's not true.
Alessia says, Cecil, your traps are amazing. Damn. Oh my God. All right, boys. I'll see you guys over on Al Guang stream. Give them some love. Say raid in the chat. Cam raid. I'll see you guys tomorrow.